Another one.
What's happening? Welcome to, I don't know what episode it is, welcome to another one podcast. Me, Rob Thomas, as always, Simon Wozniak. The two of us, a desperate attempt to stay relevant, which we're going to need even more, no doubt, even more so now, because Simon's embarrassed us, we think. How are you, Simon? We'll introduce you to in a minute.
I'm alright, mate. I'm alright. A little bit ropey ATM.
I'll be honest, I'm not sure how this podcast is going to go because normally there's like a little combative style between me and you, and now I just feel sorry for you.
You don't need to feel sorry for me, mate. It's all self-inflicted and that. But that's 2 Sundays on the bounce.
You've always talked about your first Sunday in a minute. Also here, Eddie Fortune.
Alright, lads, how are you?
Making your debut appearance.
A debutante.
Yeah.
First and last.
Your Powerpuff Girls, as if to make a statement of, I can be gayer than you.
$17.99 on Amazon.
You're the only homosexual we've had, Eddie, so far. You don't need to outperform anyone, you know.
That's amazing.
Well, there might be some others, but they haven't come out yet.
Yeah, there might be some others that we
You never know.
No,
you're the only known homosexual we've had so far.
Katie Tracy's an ally, so she's hot. She's part of the LGBT community.
Yeah, but she's an ally because she's trying to protect herself because she looks a bit like, manly.
She's got good shoulders, like. Sorry, Katie, love you. I forgot this is going online.
And second appearance, his first appearance will be out, as we're recording this, your first appearance will be out tomorrow. So,
Is it?
Yeah.
You and Staunton.
Yeah.
It was funny.
That's how rough Simon is.
The silence spoke volume.
He was meant to have watched it today, and I'm assuming he hasn't.
It's not been uploaded, has it?
Yeah, it's been uploaded since Thursday.
I thought I have seen that.
Why are you questioning it then?
I can't remember, mate. I am very fragile. My voice is going as well, isn't it?
You've got some existential dread going on there.
Yeah, I'm not in a good place, am I? But
You're not.
I'm here.
I'm surprised, I'll be honest. Saw the pictures of you last night, and I was thinking...
Oh, you saw one.
I was... Well, yeah, what...
When I fell asleep. You got to get your napping when you can on a night, though, haven't you?
What time did you fall asleep?
Don't know. I didn't know I fell asleep. Just there's a photo of me resting my eyes.
It was standing up, or you?
They just caught me blinking, and then it just.
I got sent 2 photos. I got sent one by Hutchinson at 2:10 in the morning, saying, "Listen, I've tried to protect him all night." He's in a
bad when Jamie Hutchinson's your fucking carer, isn't it? Jamie Hutchinson's the one in charge of you on a night out. Like, that isn't a good person to be chaperoning you, is it?
He messaged me.
Fucking Jamie.
It was an honourable message. He's like, listen, I've tried to protect him, but he's in a state and people are taking photos and stuff. He said, but I've tried to...
People are taking photos.
He said, I've tried to protect him by getting in front, jumping in front of the phones and all that before they can get them out.
Yeah. Like
but you
proper star quality.
Yeah.
You might see some bad photos tomorrow.
Yeah, there'll be some in the Daily Mail of me going, host of another one podcast, at it again. Second Sunday on the bounce.
Shames
last Sunday?
Last Sunday was my little lad's christening.
Oh, congratulations.
What for?
On the christening.
Do you congratulate people for the christening?
I don't know, I think they'll just shite myself, to be honest.
Yeah, you only done it to get in a good school.
Another guy
St. Helens slag, snorting coca, christenings, I've seen it, yeah.
Yeah, was you there, was you?
No, a slag like, but not St. Helens.
The Salvation Army christened me.
I used to go
that
to
doesn't surprise me.
As like a last minute, as like a last ditch attempt to keep you alive.
I was like, have I been christened? Like, yeah, but like the Salvation Army did it. I don't know how. It didn't like. I imagine it wasn't a venue. They just come around your house and
you
go,
never even look. How old were you?
Fuck knows. Maybe how old are you when you get christened? 1, 2?
It depends.
You're meant to
get christened.
Yeah, some people could do it early doors. We'd have done early doors, but it was pandemic, wasn't it? So we couldn't.
I'm not a fan of a late christening. Like,
some people get christened at 10, and if not,
no, like 40-year-olds getting.
That's different religion. Though. It's baptism.
Oh yeah,
you're not so much christened as baptised. Then
yeah, you go to hairdresser.
So when's the age then between?
It's normally between 0 and 2.
So if you're 3, you're baptised.
No, 3 you're still christened, but like, yeah.
Is that because they can't pick you up and dunk you in the bowl because you're too big?
Yeah, well, it looks a bit shit because they can't do that.
Yeah.
So you got the priest going,
right, okay.
And then also it's a bit like, where have you been for a couple of years, you fucking heathens?
Right, yeah.
There's that mad clip of that one in the Vatican where he just goes, fuck off.
Why don't I know if I've been christened or not? Would I have been christened if I'm Protestant?
No.
I've not been christened then.
No.
Yeah.
You prosy cunts don't get christened.
I'm a prosy, me mate.
No, in fact, I think you do. I think I'm lying.
You just made that
I
up.
think I've just made that
Right,
up.
okay, it's fine. That's fine.
I think I've been to a couple of prosy christenings. I'm trying.
Some of those.
No,
No,
but you make-
really.
I'm
Are you
trying
making the baptism thing up? Or you standing by that?
baptism thing's a real thing.
But there's no set age.
I used to become a I
used to what? Become a Baptist?
No, I used to go
Rob
to
the
a Baptist.
Baptist.
I used to go to a Baptist church for a little bit.
Right.
When I was having me a crisis of
Just for lols.
conscience.
Yeah. Why are you going there? Just
Popping
for
in, seeing people.
Yeah.
So you know what it was, right? Me grandma's dead religious.
You gonna say she's dead?
She's
Go on.
dead as well. She's also dead
My nan's
religious.
dead as well.
R.I.P.
Yeah. My nan's still knocking about. My grandma's dead.
Stay strong.
Yeah, she used to be religious. We were proper strong Roman Catholic. So I used to get dragged to church all the time. So from like 1 till about 10, 11. Once you're gone, aren't you? Once you're gone,
He loves a bit of was, doesn't he, old Alan?
You corpsing over there.
Yeah, mate, once
sorry.
he's gone, you can't bring him back. So anyway, so I used to get dragged to church between like 0 to like 11. And like, so then at about 11, 12, I was like, this is all bullshit, this. And then I was trying to find my faith. I wanted to believe. I think more for them than me. So like I tried to find it. Went to like Christians and sports camp and so Easter harvest in Butlins and all stuff like that. Went to some fucking religious holidays and that. And then
You're still claiming to be an alpha after all this.
can't you be a religious alpha?
Yeah.
No?
I've woke up with a Bible in your bed and a knife. I also pissed myself as well.
Yeah.
Aberystwyth.
No.
So we'll get into that in a minute.
Yeah,
But what?
Sorry.
what
So when I was 12 or 13, I was like, well, I don't like the church, it's shit. So I started going to like a Baptist church. More traditionally, like the southern.
Alan Finnegan.
He's a Baptist, yeah, but they're more traditional, like the
Shout out
southern
Finnegan.
churches you see in America, where it's all like gospel singing and waving the arms in the air.
Very extra.
Basically more fun. So I went to one of them for a bit, and they used to have like youth groups and that. So I went to that for a bit, but then I was a bit like, this isn't going to work for me. I just want to finger birds and play football. That's all I want to do.
So you were a regular churchgoer for like the first 12 years of your life?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Every Sunday and that?
Most Sundays, yeah. Unless I was playing
You
football.
used to go every now and then, but then as life goes on, things just fall by the
Yeah.
wayside, don't
Yeah,
they?
my mum never really took me. She took me for a little while because she had Catholic guilt. Like, she still goes on Christmas Eve. Like, she goes
Yeah,
once a year.
I might go, not so much now, but
bit of
back
Catholic
in the
guilt,
day.
like. But
Like a few pints beforehand, go to midnight mass.
soon as
It's quite nice, isn't it?
soon as we
Over a present when you get back.
as soon as my grandma left control, like, as soon as she got a bit older, a bit more less control of the family.
You're right,
Become
yeah,
less of the matriarch.
yeah.
We stopped having to go then, so it was all right. And it was when my granddad died. Once he died, it was all like, oh, fucking hell.
Lapsed. That's the term, isn't it?
Pardon me.
Lapsed Catholics.
You
And
could
all
still
that.
be an alpha though, because like fighters often thank God for their ability, don't they? For
Jorge
their,
Masvidal calls himself Street Jesus and stuff,
Yeah.
like, thanks God and all that.
she'd
yeah.
be like, yeah, and what?
Yeah, but these people that thank God a lot are like killers. Do you know what I mean? Like, like you see all these gangsters and that like thing, like thank the Lord for everything I've got, and then they're the most unholy people.
Yeah, only God can
Yeah.
judge me.
Yeah.
Because, everyone knows you're a cunt. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So, you woke up with a Bible in your bed and a knife?
Yeah,
And you
I
pissed yourself?
Aberystwyth University.
You
Went
haven't tried
there.
to baptise yourself, had you, with your own piss?
No.
Are you doing a gig or are you just
Little
knocking
sacrifice.
It's like a gay night in Aberystwyth. Like
right? Okay.
11 gays from the
How'd
whole
you-
university turned up and it ends up necking
Hang on, what do you mean a gay night? Like just a
gay little gay.
wasn't a comedy thing at all.
No.
No, it was just a gay
You
night.
went all the way to Aberystwyth just for a gay night.
No. I think I was almost. Why am I saying this?
Gay night.
In
I'm
love.
thinking like a night of the
Right,
realm.
you were in love.
I think I had a straight crush on some guy called Joe Shipman. It's gonna
A
watch
straight
this.
crush.
Shout out.
Yeah, like a bro crush.
Right, so as in he was straight or...
He's straight.
Right,
Still is. We bonded over aliens.
right.
In my mate's flat, and I
Right.
got this little infatuation with him, and we had a summer
Right.
friend romance. He was straight, I was
Yeah.
gay.
The film or the being?
Aliens, the film.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
Sigourney Weaver, you know.
Yeah.
I immediately went beings.
Yeah, I would
I
say.
mean, I thought.
I assume that'd be
bonded
something
over
you would bond about. If bonding over aliens, the film seems less
No,
like...
it's we mainly like the
Oh.
scene.
Yeah,
of religions in it.
yeah.
Were you just pretending to like it so you could try and
No,
shag
I'm
it?
a big alien
Like,
fan.
this is a great film, this, Joe.
I've seen it about
Well,
80 times.
right,
Nude,
okay.
Mostly
You've seen
Faz
Aliens
has.
80 times?
Yeah. There's something about the Queen in it. The Queen, she's fit.
The Queen.
The Queen alien's fit, mate. She is.
I'm dead shocked that you like the Queen.
Get away from here, you bitch. It's just iconic. It's very strong in gay culture, aliens.
Is it?
Yeah. Strong female, Ripley, little girl that she's trying to protect.
You see now,
it's about feminism and the womb and vaginas.
so it is like, so you're saying that in gay culture, Aliens is like a big film.
Yeah. That and
See now, what
Halloween.
happens if somebody else who's gay doesn't think that? But now we think every gay person's going to like aliens, and they go, we're not all big fans of aliens.
We like cunts.
Yeah.
But we've been told in confidence. That's a massive part of the culture.
Aliens was made. Mick Ferry will fucking disagree with this because we had a massive argument in the comedy station over Aliens and Jaws. I said Aliens was made to make men in the 80s scared of gay rape and penetration.
I've never seen it.
Why would a film needed for that? I've never seen Aliens, but
if you look at the face hugger, it's a vagina.
Yeah, but
it goes in your face, impregnation. You get penetrated by basically something that's been modelled on a penis.
What I don't get is I don't understand why people needed to be scared of gay rape. Like I'm inherently scared of gay rape. Like
I'm turned on.
I don't know if that was Ridley Scott's. Like,
what about rape in general?
I don't think. What do you mean rape in general?
You said you're terrified of gay rape.
Yeah,
but wouldn't it just be rape?
Sure, it would just be rape, but Eddie said gay rape, so I carried along with the terminology.
Right. So you think it was to do with that?
The gay rape thing is just set me sideways. I can't stop thinking of Gary Nichols in Hollyoaks getting bummed over a car bonnet and me having a wank over it, and I shouldn't have because it's pure wrong. But that's
here we go. 10 minutes in.
But I'm not turned on by.
We've all wanked over things we shouldn't. We all wanked over things we shouldn't.
What's the weirdest thing you've wanked over then?
The weirdest thing I've wanked over?
No.
It's a bit early for that one, isn't it?
Oh,
yeah,
no,
12 minutes in.
The weirdest thing I've wanked. I can't even think. I'm trying to think if there's anything weird that I've wanked over than like proper. I'm very vanilla.
A mirror.
The weirdest thing I've had to do, I don't know why I'm going down this route. This guy.
The hardest wank I had was over
what's
Jordan.
An Irish wank?
The hardest.
Over a Geordie?
No, it was over Jordan. Oh. when she was in FHM, and the only reason I'd done that is because I'd never wanked standing up, and someone had mentioned they'd wank standing up, so I wanted to try it, but it turned out wasn't for me.
I was in a
first and only wank stand.
I was in a Panto.
I'd never guessed.
I was in a Panto. Showing your age there, though, Jordan. I was in a Panto with Katie Price's ex Alex Reid.
Yeah,
and I went on stage, and the joke was, "Oh, this is King Oberon. He looks really fucking familiar." Obviously, it's Alex Reid. And I went, I know who he is. He's the guy who fingered Katie Price. I was fucking murdered that night in Aberdeen. And
he was pissed off.
Oh, was you not meant to say that?
No, it's like for kids, isn't it? No, but it was actually an adult Panto where all the adults come. You're just allowed to be fucking naughty as fuck on stage. But anyway, getting back to Aliens.
No, can we get back to Aberystwyth? So
we've gone on
you bonded with this lad over the Alien movie. Did you know at the time it was massive in gay culture?
Sorry, actually, I think you'll find they're called xenomorphs. Carry on.
They are called xenomorphs, you're right.
So
who are called xenomorphs?
Aliens.
Go ahead.
But I referenced the film, not the...
Oh, right. Okay. All right.
So anyway, you bonded over the film Aliens.
I think I just made that gay thing up because I'm gay and I love it.
Right.
But no, Ripley's a gay icon.
So I thought it was like the Goonies for straight men, so it's not.
Goonies is boss though.
Never seen
Sloth
it.
all the way.
You've never seen the Goonies?
No, never seen it.
When you look at Goonies though, you realise they've chained a disabled child to the fucking wall and it gets a lot more dark, doesn't it?
What?
Well, I don't think they were ever meant to be presented as good guys. I think the whole point was the others saved the disabled.
Right.
Fine. She's still alive, that little granny.
Who?
The little man in it.
Little Miss
I've never seen
Martha
it.
Telly.
The little stocky man.
Yeah, but don't forget though, she chained him to the chair. But the reason she changed him to the chair was because he was the strongest one in the family.
No,
he couldn't control him.
I reckon it's looking at it from a woke eyes, it's because he was disabled.
No, it's because they couldn't control him and he was a good person. So that because they were bad guys and he was a good guy and he was also the strongest and they couldn't control him, they had to chain him. That the whole point was.
How many times have you seen Goonies?
Oh, mate, like once a year, every year.
The little Asian kid with all the gadgets. I wanted to be him so bad.
Is it Gizmo? No, I think it's something else.
No, Gizmo's off
Hang on.
Gremlins.
Hang on. So what happened with Jack?
So
you bonded over the film,
and he said he's moving to Aberystwyth after our summer romance.
Was he moving to go to uni or just
to uni, film, TV, and theatre studies? And I wanted to do that because we were in the same college. So I looked at Aberystwyth and I applied for the course. Got on the course. That sounds really
Just
a
to
lot
try
more
and
stuff,
turn
lot
this.
more stuff. No, not turn them. I'm not attracted to straight fellas because there's no fucking point, is there?
Right.
I can see your brain ticking over time there.
One, that seems like bullshit because I'm pretty sure you fancy me. 2,
I'd rim you.
thank you.
Would you?
2,
Yeah, what the fuck? Do you know arseholes smell of mushroom pizzas as well, by the way?
I've never smelt a mushroom
Hold on,
pizza.
can I finish my point? 1, I think you fancy me.
Smells an
And
arsehole,
And 2, I'm pretty sure you saying that's pointless is just bollocks because, like, he does love you.
But
he loves the Wazzy line. He loves
me
the little
Do you want to do a podcast with me, James?
me and Katie agree.
Hold on, let me finish my fucking point. Right. 1, I think you fancy me. 2, you saying it's pointless is like me saying, oh yeah, it's pointless me fancying Margot Robbie. I can't help but look at her and think, I'd lick every part of her though.
I reckon you gently hold me face when you kiss me though. I reckon there's a softie inside you.
Me?
Yeah. Like you just gently hold me face.
No, not you.
No. You just
We've discussed this. You're not my type.
Would you snog Eddie for the patron?
I'd snog Eddie for a laugh.
Go on then.
No, he can fuck off. He's into Lee Peart up Yard.
Yeah, I do.
And Sully and
He's not my type. Well, he's classy, isn't he?
no, he's feminine.
Classy and middle class.
And you know, he's got a bald arsehole, that's why.
Yeah, and you haven't.
I have actually. I've got a very hairless, but I'll show it on camera now if you want.
Not now. Save it for the Patreon.
Sound.
We'll get you back when we're on Patreon.
That demonetise us, but I'm willing to it.
I feel like I took over.
You just get out there.
Oh no, I'm up for the
Film
colonoscopy.
TV.
What, you will take your arsehole off for the Patreon.
I don't think that's what. I think I've got something down there that's not good.
A pile.
Yeah, maybe.
Hemorrhoid.
I got
I think
the
I
lad
have got a
recently. He had the
hemorrhoid,
skin
yeah.
tag on his
Just
arsehole.
one?
Is it just a singular hemorrhoid, or is it?
Well, that's something I
hemorrhoidic?
wanted to speak to you about as well, about the thing you mentioned on Lombardi.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute.
right.
So you've
We're
got
just
one.
talking about things we're going to get round to talking
Sorry,
about,
lad,
and then we're
that's
just
me.
going to fucking
Never
not
thought
talk
about
about anything.
I'm
So,
undiagnosed ADHD.
you've got one hemorrhoid.
I've got it as well.
I think. Well, there's a bit of irritation down there.
Right.
Your arsehole.
What's the difference?
Do you want me to smell it?
Well, scratch it.
Mushroom pizza, that?
You're fine. You're fine. What's the difference between a hemorrhoid
Oh,
and a
it's
pile?
pepperoni down there, James.
Are they?
Yeah.
Right, they're the same thing. Okay.
Is it sticking out a bit? Is it itchy?
I've not looked.
How long's it been there for?
Only like yesterday, but it might just be like.
Did you have a rush poo?
Yeah.
That's what it is. Then you pushed.
Probably.
You pushed a bit your anus out.
How
Did he have a what?
A
no,
rush poo.
if he's pushed a bit
A
of
rush?
No, that's a hemorrhoid and pile are just trap blood, aren't they?
No, you can give yourself
Excuse
piles.
you.
I think it might have been I think it might have been a bit abrasive with the paper though.
Ah,
cut your
just
arsehole.
I think so. Yeah.
Right.
A fissure.
You strike me
That's
as someone who
standard.
uses wet wipes, though. You know.
No,
You use biodegradable.
Oh,
wet
are you a
wipes.
full fucking...
Yeah.
I'm a full there as
You
well.
dry.
yeah.
You dry wipers.
I'm a
There was
dry wiper and I use a lot of toilet
Do
roll.
you?
A
In the-
lot.
I've joined the wet wipe army. It's
Oh, yeah.
boss.
Is
yeah.
it life-changing?
You
But
can't
I've
flush
been
them,
to
can
gay
you?
saunas, there's wet wipes everywhere because everyone's arseholes are getting shredded. Well,
In 2009, there was a hose pipe ban on my house because I flushed the toilet that many times. Then my dad was fuming. He'd be like, "Why? You don't need to. How long are you wiping your ass for?"
Oh, so every wipe was one flush, so...
Yeah,
Because that's a naughty thing for you, isn't it? You thought, oh, God, I've
Exactly, yeah.
flushed 2 wet wipes at once.
But up here, I thought I was utilising being like economical with the paper because I'd pull out a long bit and then like fold it and then fold it in.
Do you fold?
So
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm-
so like
I
you pull
fold.
out.
You a folder? I'm a rapper, me.
Economical? No,
no,
that's...
actually, with the wet wipes, I hold it on my whole hand and drag it right across.
With just
So,
one wet wipe?
no, put 2 on because you don't want to get a.
How thick's the wet wipe? I was going to say you don't want to finger your arse, but then maybe you do. I don't
Shut
know.
up,
Like,
you tit-tat.
I'm just saying, like,
Right, you finger your arse every time you go for a shit.
Plus, you're not accounting for the chunks.
No,
Sorry.
you got to douche for that. There's anal hygiene.
I'm missing out on
Put
a
a
lot.
nice
Yeah,
cube on your. Put a nice cube on your arse. It'll go back in.
yeah, my mate used to put lolly. I used to put lolly eggs. My mate always gets piles or hemorrhoids. If it is that, you should lash
What
a lolly
lolly
eggs
eggs
up
would
there.
you use? I'd
No, you
use
know the
old
ones.
school rocket.
No, because they go white. Well, maybe you. You know what I
No,
mean?
because
Put it
Like,
back in the freezer
Is
at
it
the end.
Fabs? No, it's not Fabs. What's the one
A
that's like
Fab?
rain-
That's the worst one.
Rocket lolly.
Rocket lolly?
I'd use a knobbly bobbly.
No, like,
A mini milk.
like a mini milk or like no, because
That's weird. A bit pedo-y that, innit? Doesn't mean using the mini milk just feels a bit like,
Bit
come on, lad,
noncy.
have some respect for
no,
yourself.
the one that's like a rainbow. You know, your kind of like lollipop.
Fruit pastel.
That's the one I'm
They
on
were nice
about.
them.
Oh,
Got
right.
They
the
make
score,
use
though.
of fruit pastel, and then he's like, he says the orange,
And then he eats
the orange, and then
afterwards.
blackcurrant. You're going too
No,
far.
blackcurrant's bottom. That means he's
Is it?
shoved it right
Yeah.
in
No,
the
it's
Oh
face.
no,
not.
it's not. 'Cause
Blackcurrant's
No,
at
I'm
the
sure
top.
it's orange, blackcurrant, lemon, orange, blackcurrant, lemon, then something else. I think.
Simon's got.
But he knows
aggression from last
how
night
far
still.
to go in. Like still,
I'll Google it.
I'm telling you, I reckon it goes blackcurrant,
I think it's orange,
Orange.
blackcurrant, lemon,
yellow,
Blackcurrant's the
That's
bottom,
lemon.
lad.
and green the bottom.
It's
I don't
blackcurrant's
know, but it's
bottom.
blackcurrant's top,
I'm
100%.
saying
talking
orange
about?
stuff.
How far
Fruit
could you
pastel.
go down on a fruit pastel? And we also said blackcurrants because we were getting
Right.
Blackcurrant at the top.
bottom.
Blackcurrant top.
Oh, fuck off.
He's
Thank
done
you.
you.
Then-
Don't even know your own rainbow.
Thank
You
you very
prick.
much. You need another one.
Then orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then green. Then red.
Yeah.
And then yellow.
Mm.
Oh yeah, the bottom.
So your piles.
So once it
irritating you.
Well,
starts
it doesn't
getting sour,
hurt
you've gone too far.
It doesn't hurt when I sit down, so I think it might just be a bit of a.
Yeah, you just
So-
to cut your ass.
Sort of, yeah,
You'll be fine.
absolutely.
Anyway, I went to Aberystwyth.
Right, go on. Let's get back to that.
Yeah,
then.
one thing at a
But
time.
we do need to talk about the Lombardi thing. But go on.
Yeah, I went to Aberystwyth. Got on the same course as my mate.
So
and-
did you move down there?
Yeah, and we both stayed in a place called Court Mauer. And yeah, he looked quite surprised, to be honest. I was doing
So you
the
didn't
same
tell him?
course. No, and guess what?
You just turned up.
Yeah, the same course.
So did he just find out on the day?
No, I told him I've looked at universities, but this is
Yeah.
the one I like the most. I mean, his dad gave me a Henry Lloyd coat, and I had the same coat as them. Both had Henry Lloyds on.
Oh, we had a bit of money. Why would he give you a coat?
Yeah, his
It's
dad
Henry
gave-
Lloyd's probably free.
Henry Lloyd, we both had the same cream Henry Lloyd coat on. So he looked like a couple. Shit.
Why would his dad buy you a coat?
No, he just give me his Henry Lloyd.
Didn't
gets it.
say he bought me.
Oh,
Why does
Just
his
weird.
dad give you it?
yeah.
Because
sound.
they were mates. So they were in his house and cold.
oh,
We
He
did
got-
neck each other in
Yeah.
a bar once to stop some other guy talking to us.
Hang on. So this guy, you're saying straight, you've necked him.
No, just to get someone off our case.
Yeah, that does sound gay.
No, he's got a girlfriend for 10 years now.
And
But Aberystwyth, Aberystwyth's fucking weird little place.
I've necked my mates for a laugh, and I'm not sure what's gay. Him necking Eddie to stop some other guy talking to them, or me necking my mates.
I
just
don't
for a
think.
laugh.
I don't think you need to neck to sort that problem out. I think he's wanted to do that, or you've
Yeah,
made it happen.
that's what I'm saying.
Soft- he had soft
That's why I
lips
think
as
it's
well.
gayer, because I feel like there's some hidden sort of like.
He had proper soft lips as well, to be honest.
Did he do it properly? Was he getting him like you go? Oh, this is something he's not. This isn't like. Did it feel like he wants this, not like he's doing this to really get this
tongue,
guy?
actually, yeah.
Right. So you knew. It was like,
Okay.
And his mouth taste of someone else's cock. Isn't it really?
Yeah.
I've actually necked
Have you
someone,
ever,
right?
you ever necked for one of your mates?
No. Hugged.
You necked Callum Oakley?
I want to.
Yeah, my dad would shag Callum Oakley, to be
Who
honest.
doesn't really? Man's
I'd neck Callum Oakley.
lovely.
Leo Callum Oakley, Lee Piazza Callum Oakley. It's on camera,
What,
by
as
the
a
way.
couple?
No, who would you, if you had to
Well,
shag
you want
one
a
of them?
threesome with him?
No, I'm saying like who would my gay lover be, or who would like?
Callum Oakley or Lee, who would you rather shag?
Shout out Lee and Callum.
Callum's probably got a proper hairy arsehole, by the way.
Is that libelous?
Allegedly.
Supposedly.
No, he's just assuming.
I don't know. Maybe Callum.
Wow. Lee's not going to be happy with that, you know.
Yeah, but I just want to be in a relationship with him if I was going to be gay.
Me and Katie said we'd marry you.
Yeah, I
You're
think
doing
that's
shag, marry, or
most people's answer.
kill.
Like,
We'd marry you for the bands. Wouldn't shag you though.
it's not the bands, it's the protection.
Feet fucking taxi, you mean?
I would if they said like
Free lifts.
Yeah,
gives a little peck or gives a snog. I'll be like, yeah, okay.
yeah. I've snuck my mate's piss loads of times.
Have you?
Who've you necked on the comedy circuit, lad-wise?
I've not necked any lads.
Never necked.
I think I might
Never
have
necked.
necked
a
Paul
comic.
Smith once pissed. Don't think so. Wouldn't surprise me. I think it's funny.
I haven't. No, I think I have necked a lad, but I don't know. I can't really remember it. But not me mates.
Just
Have you necked a lad last night?
I didn't think I necked anyone last night.
I think that's the opposite. It was. That's the problem. Right. So getting back to you turned up.
No.
Did he know you were going to turn up?
Yeah. We got.
So did you travel down together?
Me mum and dad took us down in the Vauxhall Corsa together.
Right.
We got blocked like.
I'll have a
proper
beer.
That's enough backstory now.
I'll have a beer now.
So what happened to the whole Bible knife? Piss yourself.
Oh, Adele's guitarist, his brother was in university with Elton John's mate. I'm just name dropping now. I snogged his...
Adele's guitarist isn't really a name drop, is it?
Yeah.
No. Our next someone's fella there.
And were they not happy with it?
No. He told everyone I had crabs, and he was correct, so it wasn't really a lie.
Right.
Then I woke up the next day with a Bible and a knife in my bed.
Yeah.
And messages of Christian Society saying they were praying for me, and I pissed myself.
Right.
And then went on Gaydar. Gaydar's an old gay dating app back in the day.
Right.
And Jules' name on it was Eddie Fortune as the king of crabs. And that's when...
Who's Jules?
Jules is
It's the person whose boyfriend he next.
Yeah.
Came full circle because you played the Crab King in Panto.
I did play
So there you go.
Crab Sticks, not the Crab King.
It was a premonition.
All's well that ends well.
And I call crabs... There's an epidemic. There's a crab epidemic in Aberystwyth. The whole... Everyone's...
The little thing before
7,000
COVID
students got
exploded.
crabs. I'm not even messing.
Coastal town, though,
And
isn't it?
you just have this thing called Derbachem. And you'd go and go, I've got nits. And the pharmacist would go, you've got crabs, just say it out loud.
Right.
And I sat down next to my mate, and she smelt me and went, is that Derbachem? I went, yeah. And I smelled her and I went, have you got crabs as well? She went, yeah, I've got 6 times I caught them. And I told me mum.
You caught crabs 6 times?
6 times. The first time I thought, I'll shave my bollocks off. That didn't work. I got a bath and
Doesn't
I thought
it
they'd
work,
float. No. And Scary Movie says shaving your pubes will not get rid of crab infestation. Don't know why I remember that fact, but when I watched it, I was like, I've got a fucking point there.
Yeah, they researched that.
Yeah, Derbachem. And I told my mum I caught crabs, so she buy me new bed sheets because she had to iron them to burn the crabs away. If you didn't heat them up enough, you catch crabs off your own bed sheets again.
Yeah. My mates had a similar thing with not crabs. What's it like here? Bed bugs.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, they basically had to like boil wash the sheets or throw them away. So threw them away, and then he got worried about the mattress. Then
You know the largest thing that is on your pillow is bed bug shit. Actually, yeah, bed bug. Yeah, shit. Just found that out through a Dirty Dancing documentary last night when I was pissed.
Largest thing on your pillow.
Yeah, the most
Most common thing on your
most
pillow.
common, not the largest thing. That'd be fucking head, wouldn't it? Yeah.
I can't wait for you to discover that lupus is caused from a viewing of Back to the Future Part 2, because all your points of medical reference have been from Scary Movie and Dirty Dancing.
Oh, and also Aliens is massive in gay culture because Eddie likes it.
And
his own understanding of sexuality.
Yeah.
It's just, I like it, so all the gays must like it.
I've shagged everyone. I am the fucking king of gay
So if I
culture.
had pals, what would you prescribe me? Like fucking Indiana Jones?
Don't know. Lost me there.
Basketball.
So yeah, and then Joe lasted 9 months in Aberystwyth.
How long did you last?
5 years. I started working
Did
in...
you finish uni?
Yeah.
Number 2?
Yeah, and I started seeing some guy called Damien Summerler, just called his mad a cunt on Facebook, which I shouldn't have done when I was pissed.
You're bad for that, aren't you?
It's been over a year. I've cleansed. I've
spoke
I've
about
apologised as well.
We spoke about this on the travel here. Eddie's bad for getting bladdered and then
messaging.
bitching
Speaking his mind.
No,
I've
I speak my opinions, but then I wake up and go, what
Then he
a
deletes
I've never
them.
knobhead.
on like Facebook comedy forum. I've never gotten involved in any beef. I've stayed well away.
I'm never involved in beef.
Never get involved in that.
I'll have me say, but I never...
You do get involved.
You used to be more of a knob on Facebook, though. You've calmed down.
He
a little bit
fucking
now.
deleted me.
I wasn't sure he was a nonce or not.
When I first met you, it was in Warrington.
You won't have me back now out of
shit,
spite.
Yeah.
Fucking bomb died in his ass. Fucking.
We discussed...
That was
we discussed
Eddie's
this in the
fucking...
last
That's
pod.
Eddie's back. No one at the Albion.
You're doing boss, you twat.
The Albion, that was his fucking... That was where you...
My fan club.
Yeah.
Oh, with the lady ate pickled eggs out of foil.
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't know, but
yeah.
sounds yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't there for that.
I never done that gig.
Oh, mate.
Have you never done the Albion?
Nah.
No, you don't need
I was
to.
well past that one, so...
Yeah, lasted 5 years. Got in a relationship with a Tory called Damien Summerlow, like getting dressed up as a cat.
You say that like the full name, like you want to call them out.
Yeah,
Oh
on it.
shit,
Yeah.
I'm meant to do that, am I? Fucking
Oh, mate,
Damien
fuck
Summerlow,
it.
you're a prick.
Yeah, but
Allegedly.
So he likes to get dressed up as a cat.
No, he got dressed up as a cat once, and he's fucking. I can tell he's
Like,
loving it.
oh, what's his name? Big celebrity, Big Brother,
George Galloway.
George Galloway.
I got
like
arrested dressed as a cat in Tesco as well. It'd be
Again,
homophobic Polish red.
Two different stories, this, but...
But anyway, I stayed there for a relationship, and then
Yeah.
I left and come back and done a play about 3 people jumping off a bridge at the same time, same day. And in Sold Out I think.
Same bridge.
Yeah, same bridge. Very coincidental it was. But Aberystwyth was a journey. Very alcoholic journey.
Yeah, I gigged in Aberystwyth once. It was 5 hours to get there and 5 hours to get back. It was with
Who were you on with?
Kiri Pritchard McLean and Katie Mulgrew. It would now be probably the weirdest car share there. I stayed mates with Kiri since. She's sound. Don't know whether Katie likes me or not. I get the impression she doesn't.
What?
I think I've just been too vocal about my support of hot water when she says they don't book women.
Michael McIntyre, I saw him when he was starting out in Aberystwyth 2003. Oh my god, old. 2003.
How old are you? Can I ask?
Mage fluid.
Okay.
Shemai Bwrdd
Fucking
am
dare
Ystral and dwi.
A mage fluid!
Hang on, he'll admit to some things, but his age is just fucking off limits. I'll talk about pissing myself and getting fucking things shoved up here, but I am not talking about me fucking age.
Damien Sumler asked me for £1 back once.
Damien who?
£1. I let him bum me as well, and I don't normally let people do that.
Oh, are
Bum
you
me.
not? Are you?
He
But
fingered
like a
me once,
shopping
right?
trolley, like he put it, gave you.
He fingered me on site and pulled his finger out, went to me with a bit of poo in the ears. Look, poo, hee hee hee.
Yeah,
I still stayed with him.
Oh.
Now he's a bottom. I think you have to fuck him. His name's Daniel Jones, by the way.
You
That's
already
his real
said his
name.
name 3 times. So.
Yeah. We say it
What
too
was the
much.
little Welsh thing you just said then?
Shemai Bwrdd a James Allen dwi. Diolch dim yn deisio mi fi gwyn.
Fuck, man.
Mine Huffred Weldy Heth you cariad.
Yeah, no, well, like I need to know what you're saying.
Shemai is like, depending on where you are in Wales.
I don't want to know how to speak it. I just want to know what you said.
Oh, is it hello? My name is James. Thank you. Can you get me the doctor?
Right. So no
How
relevant.
did you say?
No.
Is that how you asking
I
it as
feel
well?
like
Can you
I feel like you've learned that
Doctor?
sentence just to go and get your pile sorted.
Yeah.
You're too anxious to go and do it in like Chester
Yeah,
exactly.
or
Used that on a Welsh
Brombus.
bird.
You're like, right, I'll go to North Wales and get this sorted when
You
no
used
one
that
knows.
on a
me.
Welsh bird before. You
What?
have, haven't you?
Can
You're a
you
liar.
can you introduce me to a doctor?
Yeah.
I'm sure she's gonna find that such a turn on.
Popty ping. Microwave in
Which
Welsh.
is it? It's actually.
It actually is, yeah.
Yeah, it's a very hack joke.
Yeah.
That wasn't a joke. I'm just don't even.
No, it's
know.
just a very hack.
I used to
comics,
hate
you
the.
know.
Oh, I remember doing an open
It's
mic
swat.
with someone. I mean, the funny thing about Wales is, you drive into the town and it's got its Wi-Fi
Right.
password underneath. Oh,
I want to do a joke. No,
Don't do that bit anymore, James.
Can anyone say the longest word in Welsh?
No.
Joe Shipman who went to Aberystwyth could say that word.
We should get Joe and Daniel, whatever
Yeah, I
his
know.
name is.
Damo, it was.
Damo
Damo
and Joe.
Sully.
a little reunion.
Except he's a Tory, so I don't know if he can.
ER, White Sox, Tory.
Yeah. Well,
I got dumped by a Tory on my birthday,
Agricultural, that.
7th of March, actually, before the pandemic.
you love shagging Tories, you.
Well, he had a picture of Margaret Thatcher in his house, right?
Yeah, you. Why? I want to discuss why you love shagging Tories.
Um,
It's because you hope we can convert them.
no, they're just they're horrible to me, so it turns me on a bit.
Yeah, I think I've got the same thing, but I've never been with a Tory. But I really fancy Tory women. And it's
Right.
like, I think it's because I know inside they'll hate me.
It's
Yeah.
like a
Like-
power, like a power thing.
His cat was
Yeah.
called Margaret as well. Said he hates the working class, and I saw no red flags.
Right.
He
Yeah.
has a grey crushed velvet couch.
Yeah. Your White Sox are Tory, you know, don't you?
Are they?
Yeah, you
You like me wearing white socks? I remember him dressed as crab sticks actually in the Delta Hotel. Yeah. But I put my whole crab outfits on. I put my whole crab outfits on, and he was there bent over, right? Little arsehole
Did you have a
twitching like a
mask?
rabbit. Arsehole twitching like a rabbit's nostril.
Is an arsehole twitch?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's a glass.
Does when it's about to get fucked, mate.
Yeah. There's little famous.
Right.
There's exactly in sync with Britney Spears' "Stronger" that I was playing.
Stronger
Yeah.
than you.
It's almost sweating. That little lisp.
Oh,
So are you a
little
top?
list.
Deep dish pepperoni.
It's called verse top. Like
What's a verse top?
you're versatile, but you top more.
Right,
I'll have to
okay.
find
yeah.
out like some things about your culture. So
My culture.
yeah, so you'll have to invent one soon.
You'd be
Okay.
a bottom if you were.
I've got a little. I'm culturally ambiguous, me, but I'll get into that in a minute.
So what's a verse top?
Verse tops mean you
Can do both.
Right.
But
Put
you're
it-
top more than bottom.
you put your penis in ourselves more.
Right.
Can I ask you a question?
Can a verse top be with
No.
a top?
Yeah.
So verse top can be with a top. Would you not then want to get sick? Like, will the verse
Spit it out, Rob.
will the verse not get fed up or not being like able to bum someone?
Well, in a relationship, you can try and, find ways
Compromise and all
of
that.
compromising it. I'll bum me tonight.
I've heard of a gamer that doesn't like anal sex.
Stephen Fry openly admits he doesn't like anal sex.
I know, but he's going to fuck Stephen Fry, though. He's intelligent, but come on. Sorry, Stephen.
You'd defo shag him if you could.
For a few quid, like.
Yeah,
You wouldn't just shag him for the
story.
name.
You'd shag him for the story. You
Shag
lying
him for
bastard.
20 quid.
Fuck
20
off.
quid. 20 quid, fucking hell.
No, he's bossy.
You'd shag him.
He's boss.
You'd shag him for a new 5.
He
you lying
watches this,
cunt.
you know.
Yeah. He does. He's a fellow taxi
Shout out
lover.
Stephen
there's some
Fry.
guys who don't like anal sex, but like if two bottoms get together, what are you going to do? Fucking clap their asses together?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
We'll just suck each other off.
Do you?
Oh,
What was your
I think
question?
that's
But I don't want it to feel like we're just asking Eddie
Oh no,
questions about the gay culture.
Well, you wanted to ask me something?
So, I don't want to assume or
I'll just spit it out,
Explain.
you fucking pussy.
but what would you say I am in the sort of what? There's twinks, there's
You're a
bears.
feminine bottom twink.
Okay,
You
what now?
getting
What is
fed
that?
pop- you like getting fed poppers.
What's a twink?
You snort. You sniff.
FBT.
Yeah, defo
You know
sniff.
me.
You defo sniff coke.
To be fair, he's an
You're a
FBT.
submissive bottom.
I sniff a lot of poppers though when I'm out.
Never had pop.
I've
What
got-
are
I've got some
poppers?
on me now, you know.
All right, what are we all then? What am I?
You're a daddy. Absolutely.
Right,
You're a
okay.
da-
What's
you're
he?
You're a daddy top.
I'm a daddy top.
You're
What's
the-
he?
You're the
He's
provider.
talking to me.
Oh, what am I? If he's, what are you? A twink?
An FBT, something
Feminine bottom twink.
You're a submissive bottom.
SBT.
Yeah, you would be a submissive bottom now.
Yeah.
I know that. Like,
Submissive bottom twink.
yeah.
You're
That's
What's a
James.
twink?
You're
though?
a youthful,
A young
looking,
one.
bald
young one.
lad.
I'd say sorry a
You'd
lot.
be like those knobheads who describe themselves as straight acting and call.
There's a verse
And
top.
when you're sucking someone's dick, you're like, "Oh, it's a bot dick, that bro." You'd be the one of those knobheads.
Oh yeah.
So I don't have
no
it.
femmes.
I've not got
No
you. would-
femmes.
Yeah,
you-
no
Yeah,
femmes,
no
no
femmes.
Asians.
Yeah.
So what? I
go
want
for
one.
someone
I want a
that
label.
Basically, you're like a finance bro with a gay world.
And you'd go for people who looked exactly like you, because
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
you've your inherent narcissism.
What are poppers?
I still don't know what I am yet. Though.
Poppers,
What
is
rushes?
amyl nitrate, and it relaxes the sphincter.
You've never sniffed poppers or rush?
I don't know. Is that like cocaine?
Wow.
It's like a little bottle.
Okay.
It's like a legal sort of like you sniff it, and on top of the gay stuff, it just makes you go woo for a few minutes.
Right.
Well, not even a few minutes, like 30 seconds.
It enhances oral sex. I've got some
it?
in the bag now. If you want a little sniff on camera,
Oral. I thought just
it
anal.
just enhances, makes you greedy.
Will it
It's all
affect? Will it affect my drive home?
right. No.
Oh, okay.
No,
No,
that's
okay.
20 seconds.
All right, maybe.
I'd like to clip that bit if you go. Woo. Just have that one little second thing of you doing. Woo.
Don't.
Go, here's
you'll
the
have-
alpha.
You'll have a sniff and start sucking everyone off.
Oh. Right, so tell us about your culture now, James.
Don't like.
What's it like being an incel?
Is that what you'd say? I look. Someone said I look. I've got like a computer Edward Snowden vibe,
Yeah.
but they're not as intelligent. That's the problem. Everyone assumes I am intelligent, and I'm not. I just sort of
You do come across as you're going to be intelligent.
remember things.
I don't think that, because I know that you do drama.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, I didn't know he does drama. I thought
Yeah, that is
I thought
strange.
you do IT and computing.
waste of time.
Do you like acting then? Do you like actually?
Yeah. But then I
Why
can't
don't you-
say that, can I?
Why do you act like you've got more
That was a
confidence?
weird, yes.
Because I don't like being. This is the thing is like I can't go to like gigs and be like, "Yeah, we're doing all right." I can't go to like the headline and be like, "Oh, how you fucking doing?"
Why?
Because I
Just
worry.
act it and fake it till you make it.
I just think about it for 4 hours on the way home, being like, "Well, they think I'm a dick." So I can't like I.
But you just look like you wouldn't want to be have any sort of attention on you, but that you want to be an actor.
And a comedian now.
And stands on
Well,
stage
you
alone.
don't really want. Do you want to be a comedian? Or not?
You
Yeah.
don't really want to be.
Well, do
You
you?
felt
or not?
very harsh.
Thank you. No, I do. But
Would you rather be a comedian or an actor? I know you can do both, but if you had to choose,
it would be actor, but I do like doing comedy, and
Every
hopefully
now
that
and
would
then.
What's your hardest role been then?
open the door. The one I've been playing for 24 years.
Not bad.
Straight.
I did. Yeah. Did
I got a dildo, you
I
mate.
did a part. Well, I played a butcher who killed himself in my GCSE exam.
I bet you that was
How did you do it?
unbelievable.
Well, I was quite,
Yeah.
I was quite miserable.
15-year-old butcher who killed himself.
Well, no, I sort of played on
Methods acting there, mate.
No, I just watched a lot of Corey. What was his name? Ashley.
Oh yeah,
Ashley,
the
not
big
Fred.
fat Fred.
Yeah,
Fred Elliott.
How old's this character you're playing then?
he was about. He's
50?
about 50.
50. How old's you playing?
We
him?
want to really
15.
beat a male to be a big
Yeah.
butcher murderer.
Sorry.
Did you put talc in your hair? And, like,
No,
grey
no,
up?
I just put a hat on and an apron.
You strike me as someone who doesn't like cutting raw chicken. Oh.
No, I don't touch the sink.
Don't touch the sink.
I just don't like the
Are you the kind of person who doesn't wash dishes because you don't like the food bits going on your hands?
No, don't like
My
that.
wife's got a mate like that who says she doesn't wash dishes because of that, and it genuinely makes you want to strangle her. Fucking grow up.
Because I used to scrape. My first job, I used to scrape gelatin off the duck trays in a Chinese restaurant.
That sounds horrible.
And look at this glow up.
Yeah, look at me now. Oh.
Look at you now with your
Just an
alternative
empty
character.
space.
And then, yeah, it was. And every time I do it, I go. So I
But when you
can't.
wipe your ass, you get right in there,
What?
don't you?
Yeah.
How long did you last in this gelatin job?
Month and a half. Because I couldn't memorize the menu well enough.
Yeah.
They went, mate, you're useless.
Did you need to know the menu if you just...
Yeah,
scraped
and they
milk?
were like,
What you gonna know?
no, 'cause
I've got to be honest. I can't believe you couldn't remember them. One, how are you going to learn lines? Two, how could you not get to know the menu well enough?
Because he didn't care
I
enough
know,
about
my
his
your
job.
heart wasn't in it.
I know my Chinese menu well enough to work.
Yeah,
there.
well, we know that you know every
now.
menu in the Northwest, lad. But some of us don't.
I could, he does a boss little bit about pizza and a separate pizza with hot dogs in the crust or something.
Oh no, just the one off that.
Made up.
And my role was just like assisting.
Chinese is me real love.
They give me like a pair of scissors and they go, right, when the spring rolls come out, just chop them in half. And I'll be like, sound. And then when the chips are done.
Not even a knife.
No, it's just scissors. But the thing was, they were like,
with a knife, you could just get more.
they were like play craft scissors, you know, that like the blade is like a swirl. So
Oh,
when you
yeah.
yeah.
Did you squash them?
Why did you bring your own in and go, I got this?
Oh yeah, got yellow and green.
Sharpen them.
Yeah, so I did that, and then they upgraded me to
Edward Scissorhands.
upgraded me to taking the chips out of the fryer, resting them,
Yeah.
put them in a bag,
I feel like I'm high listening to this. For some reason.
wrapping them up, and then giving them. They used to have a dog run around the kitchen, which was fun.
Hygienic as well.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
It's where fucking COVID started. It's you.
And I remember once someone.
Dog in the kitchen, for fuck's
Yeah,
sake.
it was bad.
Probably going to cook it, weren't they?
I was going to go, who's going to make that?
Yeah.
I was going to say, it's a Casey Allen and duck.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say it.
By the turkey had the leads in it.
Someone the staff member wanted chips on the way home,
Good on that.
Yeah.
and I made them, but forgot to drain the oil off the chips, so I just whacked them straight in the paper bag. And as I twisted them, they just went all over her.
You
then-
are a klutz.
And then then it was like a proper.
She called him something similar.
Yeah, no, yeah, she generally did. And the day after I came in, he was like, "Look, it's not working out. This."
I reckon
And then
you
he-
cried, you know.
I was upset, yeah, because my mum was
Because you
always
thought you'll never get another job again. Now you've been
genuinely
sacked.
Yeah.
But also good to
That's
see
me
you
life
jealous.
over.
Yeah.
CV's done.
Previous employer. Oh, no.
Yeah.
So how would you describe that? What your roles were in that job?
Just sort of assist, like in the
Fast off the
office,
door.
like assistant to the chef.
Dog's body.
Kitchen technician.
Yeah, kitchen fly,
Yeah.
just sort of hovering round.
What was some? I swear somebody told me about a title for pot wash. Basically, I can't remember what it was, but it was a really good name.
Did you know what?
It sounded like they were working like fixing pipes in the ocean.
I work for Bistro Jack's, right?
What was it? What was it?
The KPs, they're called.
Kitchen porter.
Yeah, they had an awards
Technicians.
ceremony for everyone in their restaurant. And there was 2 KPs in the restaurant, and one of them won the best KP in the business. So how shit you got to be at washing dishes to not win that fucking award?
Well, you'd be surprised because I think
Best-
some KPs just say, "Fuck off,
Yeah.
fucking doing this."
I used to work
yeah.
behind the bar in a restaurant, and he was stuck for like a pot wash for the shift. I lasted half an hour. I went, nah.
Do you know what? I done a good 10-hour shift in ZZ restaurants, got fired from there eventually. Pot washing, I enjoyed it, not speaking to any fucking customers.
It's just how dirty it is. You get soaking wet.
Yeah,
All that, all that
Underwater ceramic, something like that.
yeah, underwater ceramic
Technician
finisher.
or yeah, something like that.
Like a
And it was
Subway.
just pot wash.
Subway, they call them sandwich artists.
Yeah,
don't
that's
they?
a classic one. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Which is like a
That's a classic. bogus job title.
Yeah, I'm a sandwich artist.
Yeah, I'm human logistics.
Have you seen? I saw an advert for a cleaner. the advert said must have a passion for cleaning stuff. Didn't say stuff, but I was like, what are you messing?
House technician.
House technician. Fuck off.
I ordered a Subway like years ago, and
still thinking about it.
Well, I am because
he's about to bring it up, so he definitely.
I asked for chicken.
I changed my bread, and I just
no
panicked.
I asked for chicken, and he just
hearty Italian. Oh,
meatball marina.
Come on, tell us how it went. Tell us how it went.
I asked for chicken, and he just started scooping tuna on it, and I went.
And he said,
"I said you accepted it. Bet you did. You
and I was going. And then it got to a till.
You give him your
and then you said it's the wrong sandwich.
No, I paid for it. Walked out, put it in the bin. Like walked around the shopping precinct for 15 minutes, came back in, put my hat on, and went, "Can I have a chicken sub, please?"
And put tuna on it again.
Why would you throw? Do you not like tuna?
No, I hate it.
Oh,
Hate it.
Didn't even give it to a homeless man or anything. No, he just thought, "Fuck it."
Yeah.
no, because then he scared the homeless man. I'd ask, "Why have you got a spare tuna?"
Yeah.
Then he doesn't go. Well, no,
I've been told
chicken.
I've been told to fuck off by a homeless man as well.
That's something
You've been told to fuck off by a homeless man.
I feel
Why?
here's a tuna butter you bought.
Now with my mates, we're only 17. First time we went to Liverpool properly at 8 p.m.
You were pissing on him.
Yeah.
Like in 20s in front of him.
Massive shit like that, mate. Yeah. I'll keep you warm.
Started off being a loser in this story. Now he's just a knobhead.
Yeah.
I got told to fuck off once. What were you doing? Kicking him. Go on.
So what did you do?
On Bowl Street, there's a lamppost by the walk to walk. I think very niche, and there's not enough space for us all to fit through. There was a homeless man, and I had to walk around the lamppost to but he looked like I was walking away from him, avoiding him, and he went, "You don't have to fucking run away from me, you fucking fanny." And I went, "Oh, I'm really sorry." Yeah, fuck off, you cunts. Don't want your money. I was like, cool.
That is the first time I've heard you swear. I'm blown away.
Oh,
by
I get a few
C-bombs.
fucks in me.
Yeah, he's got to fuck in him when someone else says it, and he has to repeat it.
But culturally, I've not got anything to. My mum's side of the family, all from New Zealand, so I'm trying to tap into that at the minute.
Where, like, New Zealand is in
the country.
Yeah, I know the country, but I mean, what I'm trying to say is they indigenous to New Zealand or just
like Maori.
Yeah,
my auntie, my uncle is Maori. Yeah, but
your uncle's Maori.
Yeah, but not. What's that when
so
he's
married into?
My auntie's married into
the Maori. Yeah. Right.
So I'm trying to learn more about that. Because it's just boring being like, "Oh, I'm just from the Wirral," and everyone's like,
"I would love you to learn the haka."
Well, Rob. So I used to live over there. I went to school there.
Yeah, so my cousin actually, but go on.
And for like end of year ceremonies, you would perform, and I
perform the haka.
Yeah.
Would they let you perform the haka? Would they?
Yeah.
Did you go for it?
Oh yeah.
I imagine you loved it.
Do you still remember it?
Yeah, but culturally,
yeah,
it's like if I was to do it for like. I think.
Yeah, don't do it for like performing, like
they'd
dance for me, monkey.
Because I think like tribally they'd be like, nah, not on.
Yeah, I can understand.
But I do remember. Yeah, I did. I can do it still. Yeah.
I know all the words in that. Yeah. Kaite or something like that.
Yeah, Kaite.
When we
Kamate. I love the haka.
It's so
I love
good.
the haka. When we
although it's a bit cringe now.
When we were in year 11 in school, we had a New Zealand school come over and play rugby with us, and then we took them into town. We done the haka in the middle of Concert Square. It was fucking incredible.
Was it? Yeah.
Incredible.
How many players?
Oh, 30 odd.
Oh, that'd have been good.
Yeah, just doing like just fucking massive, huge, like just battles at rugby.
What?
And like just like
big fuckers, aren't they?
Big fucking
Samoans
just,
as well.
Fucking huge. And they just like done the haka in the middle of Concert Square, and every one of us all fucking 16, 17, just going. Like some of us having our first bevy and all that, have a night out. Just watching these cunts doing fucking...
Some homeless man went, "No, fuck off, you cunts!"
I want your fucking money. Yeah. Fucking trying
coming
to fight
over
me
here
for
with your fucking tribal shite.
So you were a rugby player then in school?
No, I flat out refused.
I was a football player.
I know you've told me this before, but I don't believe you.
Leibridge Juniors. We used to train in Wavertree.
I'm sorry, there's nothing you can say to me, Eddie, that'll make me believe you're any good at football.
Fucking boss.
He wanted to play in like when the Queen's footy that we used to have. And I was like, yeah, come and play any time, because he never followed it up. I never had to say no to him. But in my head, I was like, there's no
Have you never just had a ball and just
as well?
pass him the ball? That's it. You just see how they
How he controls it.
If the bar is me,
Yeah.
where would Eddie?
Oh, okay. You're better than James.
Yeah, okay, you're fine. Yeah,
That was great. Great. I've got a deadly right peg on me.
Just don't believe it.
Get a fucking 40 now, then.
I just don't think you take it seriously. I think that's my problem. I don't believe you take it seriously
as
enough.
well. It's where I used to get all my anger out. Football.
You should have played rugby instead. Just running into people.
Drinking the piss afterwards.
Oh, yeah, he's got a job on.
Sounds like a gay sauna story. A very familiar one.
Just the kind of thing happened.
So, Jimbo,
Hello.
about the. Well, I don't know. He's all right. You're all right to talk about it.
Are we getting on to it?
Lombardi?
So,
I'm fine. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you listen to this and Lombardi, which I doubt a lot of you do.
Thank God. Splitting the viewership here, mate. We'd be on 1K views now if you didn't spread yourself too thin.
Ew.
James, it's my other podcast.
Oh.
James mentioned that he has had a vasectomy twice.
Circumcision twice.
Circumcision.
Fucking
How baggy was your foreskin?
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
can you talk? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Can you talk us through
Full
it?
of shite, isn't he?
You scared off a whole fucking turkey, was it?
Yeah. The original one did so well that it warranted a sequel.
Right.
In the
Go on, tell us what happened.
Skinematic universe.
How old was you when the first one happened?
9.
Right.
Not religious. Thing. Just
Tight foreskin.
yeah. Sadly, had to.
Happens to some of us.
Yeah. Dodgy hip, flat feet. Tight
I've got
foreskin.
flat feet as
Tight
well.
bell end. You name it.
My foreskin to bell end ratio is perfect, actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm very foreskin.
Surely you'd prefer a cut cock.
No, It's
hold on. We'll get to that in a bit.
All right.
I do think though I may be like the only person. I'm gonna say in the UK who's had to have it done twice.
Well,
That's
so
fair.
tell us what happened at 9.
Maybe Northwest.
Tell us what happened at 9.
So I noticed that there was a
Smell.
no, there was a
A
problem.
musk.
There was
A mushroom pizza smell coming from your fucking dick.
Mum, why is me cock smelling at my ass?
there was
Blue cheese.
4 cheese pizza. No, there was a problem pulling it back.
At 9, you noticed that?
Yeah, and it was really
So
Why
you're,
would-
you're wanking at 9 then, basically.
no, but I was always told to like make sure you get in there.
Right.
But
So
your
he's like your
parents-
fucking uncle.
Your parents are very forward with
my dad was like, yeah,
you're
but
very, very forward with your penal hygiene.
yeah. My dad was like, my dad
Have you
was
washed inside your foreskin today, a chap?
no, but my dad,
Yes, daddy.
my dad was like, but are you getting? Are you getting in there?
This is not a conversation I've ever fucking had, by the way.
My dad's never had this conversation with
And
me.
I
You
went,
got the cotton buds for it, my son.
I went, what do you mean? He was like, well, you've got, like pull back.
Maybe they were smelling you. Thought every time he comes out of the shower, he still stinks.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it's just Bella.
His ma's washing his sheets and his undies going, oh, he's
Yeah.
a pungy. He's a pungy. This
Your
is...
dad do show and tell.
And I know it's not his arse because he uses all the toilet paper, so these...
You got to lift the bonnet seals under the hood.
Yeah.
So I couldn't. And then they were like, oh right.
So how did you know, like, you couldn't, like...
Because I really, really tried, and it was like,
Really
fucking
tried.
hell.
Get in the bath and get it done with some soap.
What, like, lubricate it?
Yeah,
No,
just
it
get
was-
it done nice and easy.
So
I had to.
did you have to, like, come clean? Did it take you a while to come clean, or was you quite open with your parents?
Good choice of
I
words.
know, yeah. But
They sort of aided the process.
yeah, elaborate on that, please.
Well, no,
Yeah,
but
well,
they
so did
They
your mum-
use some
did
scissors.
your mum take you in the bathroom
Yeah,
and be
I'm
like,
sure.
did
seen
your
these-
mum ask to see your dick? Is that what it is?
yeah, and was just like, can you just show me just so I know? And I was like, and she was like, oh yeah,
Right.
there's definitely a problem there.
okay, right, can we just stop here?
She's seen enough
So when you-
9-year-old dicks to
when you-
know.
Fucking what? Hands and feet outside, mate.
She's like, Bradley's doesn't look like that.
So when you go to your mum, right, so when your dad's saying to you, make sure you get inside under the hood, giving it a good clean,
Yep.
got to service it, look after the engine, are you then going, yep, and at any point are you going, yeah, oh, actually,
Yeah, but you know me.
that's what I'm saying, you're very
I'm-
anxious.
Yeah, I'm not going to be like,
I can't
"Ah,
imagine you to go straight away to go, Well, I imagine you just go, oh, yes, yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Ignore it.
I just went, yeah, no worries, I will, yeah. I'm doing it, if anything, I'm doing it too much. Like,
Fucking
too
hell.
much, I can't
Yeah.
open it back up.
Squeaky.
And then
It fell off.
Mum was like, oh yeah, that doesn't look right. And then
Right, so at what point did your mum...
That's not something I'd done.
That doesn't taste right.
So at what point did your mum... At what point did you go to your parents then?
She was buzzing I was doing this podcast. She said, oh, it's good to see what you're doing.
Oh my
Mum."
God. Did she ask your dad to come in? Come on, look at this a minute.
No, I want to know. At what point do you go to your mum? Like, so,
I think it's fine at 9.
No, but as he's just said, he wouldn't have told them. So, like, what made you tell them that there's a problem?
Because I think I reached a point where I tried that much, it just became very painful. And I was like, right, I can't
so
not
you're like,
live with
listen,
it.
I've got a sore willy.
Yeah.
And you're like, why? And you're like, because I've been trying to clean it. Can't get in there.
Literally, yeah.
Right. And then she's
I
gone.
think it was my brother that told me that you needed to do it. Go on.
Oh, yeah, you as well? You a member of the...
No, he just means you told him to
Oh,
clean
no.
it.
He
okay,
just...
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so then.
So, went for a consultation with a doctor.
Yeah.
Had a look at it and he was like, yep.
Dr. Nick Riviera. By the sounds of it.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
Your mum's told me.
I've got two bums, me. And
So you go to the doctors. He's gone.
He's gone.
Looks a bit tight, that.
yeah, he's gone.
Oh, good arsehole.
He's gone, oh, is he gonna like, oh, I've seen tighter.
He's gone. That's coming off.
Did he? Yeah.
That's gotta go.
Fuck,
That's
mate,
gotta
it's written
go.
off.
Yeah. Listen, you best just get in it.
Yeah. Gonna get shut at that thing.
Yeah.
We can repair. It's going to cost you a lot.
We can fix it, but you'll just be back here in 6 months with the same problem. You bet.
Thing is, these newer models. So they booked me in for into theatre. That's when my love of theatre began.
Yeah.
I remember they put me to sleep.
Yeah.
Woke up.
Yeah.
And you know when you look at a flower up close, you know when like you really see like it broken down.
When
like
you say
see this
flower, do you mean an actual flower, like a lady flower?
No, like
I think that's what you'd still call it.
like a
What did it
rose,
look like?
like a
Was it all look like a blood orange?
like a rose. So you could see like. So they had
It's
to.
all wrapped up there in cotton wool and gauze, isn't it?
Oh yeah. So when they took it off,
It's only time to be taking off early doors, though, for you to be able to piss.
Did you get to see the skin after it?
no, didn't. Yeah, I used it as didn't use it as a
Well, he's
snood.
9, so I think at that point.
He's got two skins to.
So go on.
Yeah, I'm
Go on.
gonna to put it on my ring finger and be like,
Yeah.
Wait, could you fit on your finger? If you could
Yeah.
fit on your finger, surely it wasn't a problem.
yeah. If I was
Well,
celibacy,
Got a tiny dick, basically, hasn't he?
So,
yeah. No,
so
yeah, I
you
have.
come out. It looks like a rose.
Yeah, and it looked like a really odd shaped flower / like witchetty grub because they'd stitched all around. They stitched something like Paul Burrellwoody on I'm Celeb, like it looked really bad, and they stitched all the way around it.
Yeah.
But they were dissolvable stitches. They weren't because like months later I was having to pull them out myself and it was horrible. But they went right before we discharge you. You're gonna have to go for a wee, just so we know that we've not done anything like, untoward. And
So
we
know we're not a non, so we have to have a piss.
not malpractice, not like hey, it's shit that's coming out instead.
Yeah.
So they went right. You can either opt to go and have a wee in like underwater in a bath, and we'll fill a paddling pool up, and you can just sit in there and go for a wee.
Yeah.
Or you can stand up and go in the toilet. And I was like, yeah, I'll stand up and go in the toilet. Yeah. Fucking hell. Because I thought they're just taking the skin off, so it's like it's not affecting the main bit. Fucking stung. And it was like, initially there was like a tiny bit of, I don't want to get too crap, there was like a tiny bit of blood first, and then like,
Was it like, what was he just like pissing purple blood, or was it like red blood?
Is that just clenched then?
Yeah.
It was a bit like a Merlot.
And
then do you have a taste like a brief
No
Malbec?
That would have been cheese, that.
You had a full-bodied wee.
Notes of angst. And it was a quick flash
Slight cherry flavour.
Quick flash of that, and then onto the Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah.
And then it came, but I was like proper like crying my eyes out.
Oh shit! So you're like 10 at this time, aren't you?
So it was like, wow.
Yeah.
And then
it's the problem the whole time. I'm thinking this 9-year-old going through this.
I still
Yeah,
found
it doesn't feel like it feels like you should be older than this, but you're actually a little kid.
So how long
quite
after
sick.
did you find it still tight?
about 2 months because I still found it difficult to.
You must have
So-
been good.
When you left the
Yeah.
toilet, did you say to them that you were pissing blood? Because I imagine you might have gone, yep, everything's fine. See you.
Yeah, no, my dad was like, something's not right here. And then they went, all right, we'll run the bath. And then they made me like drink more fluid so I'd go to the toilet
Yeah.
quicker. And I had a wee under the bath and that was fine because like, more like relaxed in warm water.
Yeah.
And
So
then
2 months passed. Is it uncomfortable 2 months?
with the stitches, yeah. And then it was still difficult because I basically, we didn't take enough off.
Yeah, because if you're still having to
Like a haircut.
A little mirror.
It's just like a haircut, they've gone. Is that right? You've got
Yeah.
Faded your dick.
The doctor said,
And what he done, he walked around the little car park for about 15 minutes and went back in with a cap on.
Yeah,
and was like, excuse me, I'm waiting for a circumcision.
I'm so sorry.
What was your biggest fear about the second time round, having that piss again?
That it would like
They take the whole
damage
dick
it
off.
even more, yeah. And I was like, oh, I can't.
Right, so do you have to then go to the doctors again and go, listen, they've not chopped enough off?
Yeah, I was like, it's still.
So when they're saying that it's not chopped enough off, so it's still going over your helmet and it's like
Yeah.
tight around there.
Yeah. So initially it was
Right.
like, and then it was.
Yeah. I tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so
That must be a nightmare because then you've not got the best of any world. Then have
Yeah,
you?
you're just sort of in a sort of.
You're
You're not
happy with-
wearing a coat. You're not wearing
Yeah,
a coat.
yeah,
You're wearing
just
like a
in
gilet.
limbo.
You happy with
Yeah.
your cough now then?
So then,
It-
the
You got a
second time
gilet
they go,
Little Jack Wills.
Yeah. Go on.
So they booked me in again. See me
Right.
in 6 months.
does the doctor straight away?
6 months. Surely they'd
How
have to go get it
So
done
how
now.
old was so a couple of months passed. So then do you have to have the conversation with your mum again, going, listen, I think this is still too tight.
Yeah.
And did your mum check again?
No, she like
Oh,
believed
God.
me.
Right, she was like, right, we've done this once. I trust you. I get a key to the house.
Got-
Like, I trust you now to just not be a dickhead.
Exactly. Yeah, we've got to take. And I was it was just before my 10th birthday, so I was like
You're becoming a big boy now.
growing.
James.
Yeah.
You see, the reason why that I think they'd have to get you straight back in is surely it would be a bit negligible that they haven't taken enough off. But also, is it not sore still?
Yeah,
Is it
so
not-
like it after a while it did cool down, but like
I'll be honest.
well, it
My
numbs,
knob
doesn't
has
it?
just gone
I'm
right
tingling.
inside.
Yeah.
me.
It numbs, doesn't
You
it?
and every
After
other-
a while,
pardon, sorry.
it all numbs, doesn't it, after a while? So like you sound after
Yeah,
like a
and
few
then I
months.
noticed that like when I went to if I
Clean.
tried to it would become an
Still
issue.
be tight. So second time you went, all fine, no problems?
They
or?
put and they put more stitches in, but I had to go for a wee underwater again because
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not trying that again. You're not
yeah,
tricking
look over
me.
that pain again.
And
Yeah.
Just go
NHS.
fully underwater, the whole head and everything. You don't have to go in the like, fucking drown yourself.
And I didn't have to clap for them. They were like, you've been through enough.
Yeah, they like, listen to Salvation Armies here, I've got to do two things, two jobs at once.
And then it was like fine after that. And then I had to go back to like a private clinic a month after because the dissolvable stitches didn't dissolve.
The second time.
Twice.
Yeah. They're like, oh yeah, but they'll like pop out in a few
Where
weeks.
was this hospital?
Do they charge you to get those stitches out in that private clinic?
Yeah, it was 30 quid.
That's a bargain, there.
Well spent.
To be honest, they're going to say like $1,000 or something.
Yeah, minor surgery in it, so it's just like it was like an old woman just sort of plucking them out.
So you could have done it yourself then.
To get a boner.
So Gertrude pulling your stitches.
Yeah, but
out your belly.
if you get well, I'm not like in Siberia, like in the Spetsnaz, where it's like right, your challenge is to look after a chicken, and your challenge is to pull fucking stitches out your knob with no anaesthetic. It was horrible,
Was it? Yeah.
Oh.
absolutely
poor
horrible,
10-year-old James.
and it's still look. Anyway, it's just yeah, I've not been blessed phallically.
I think you're really reliving
Yeah.
the trauma again
So-
as we speak as well, to be honest.
I know. Haven't been circumcised. Have you ever had any problems in school with people seeing you circumcised, Willie, and being like,
Well, I thought it'd be a cool thing to brag about when I went to school, and I told
Like me.
everyone.
like me trying to fight people on the first day?
Yeah.
My
yeah,
dick's
yeah.
got stitches.
I was like, yeah, there's
Snitches get stitches.
I am circumcised.
my mum. There was like a sort of joke that was like, it doesn't need the jacket because it's warm enough.
Oh,
Surely it'd be
your mum
because-
and your belly.
surely because it's too hot, isn't like because it's hot stuff. Doesn't need the
Oh
jacket.
yeah. I mean,
He even
yeah.
got his line fucked up then, didn't
It's our workshop. Well, yeah.
Are we all circumcised? Yeah, I'm
We'll
not.
put a maybe by that bit.
No.
And then everyone was like, that's really weird. And I was like, oh, I thought it was quite cool.
Yeah.
Like
Like
you're
a-
American.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like,
They love
hey,
it, the Yanks, don't
have you
they,
heard about
Canadians?
James? He's not got a foreskin.
You see, the reason why I asked about you, you've probably seen more cock than the rest of us, I imagine. So that's a fair assumption?
I think it's offensive.
You've already admitted you're a slag, so...
From what you've told me in the past.
I saw the dick today, actually.
Did you?
Yeah, some Spanish guys.
A dick
Like
in real life.
Yeah.
Just in real life.
Nice.
Did you do anything with it, or you saw it?
Watched them have a wank.
On FaceTime, or sat next to him like this?
No, it's in the toilet.
Public toilet or private one?
Yeah, I just
What
said...
you got?
20p one.
Just looked at him have a wank. It's just like a thing called cruising. I can't believe I'm fucking saying this.
I think you told me about something similar to this in the car share from Funhouse.
In the toilets in town. Just I was there having a coffee and he was nearby and I went...
I can't imagine being
Shows you
wanting
not.
to do that.
Is this on Grindr, like you meet him and then you message him?
I was in a hungover existential dready mood.
Today?
So I just said to him, go to the toilet, let me have a look at your wank. And he said,
Where's
"See,
the
see,
where's
see."
the where's the toilet?
Well, I can't really say where
Come
it is.
on.
It's Novotel.
Oh, is it a
toilets
known...
downstairs.
Is it known haunt?
It's a known haunt, yeah. When you open the door, you can hear the ghost orgasms of the past. Yeah, what is it? What's that something down the earphones? But go back to say, I've seen a lot of dicks, okay, Simon?
Right.
Now.
I'm more intrigued about your afternoon, to be honest now.
Right, so go on, ask me what your dick question.
Surely you... So would you say a foreskin is better than cut
Yeah.
for you?
Like the show and reveal, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah, but is it not...
Sometimes
do you
we
not
get
find cocks cleaner on average?
No, because gay fellas are normally like top notch with
Quite
hygiene.
pristine anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They douche, they've got anal hygiene. I actually, when I first douched, I thought you do it in the shower. I swear me fucking bowel. I was towing shit down the sink.
Oh, fucking
No one
hell.
told me how to douche, so you didn't do it in
You
the
just
shower.
shat
did you?
yourself and
Just
sort
like-
of you.
I thought it'd just be like a beautiful cascade of brown water. Now me fucking cheeks went in.
So what did you do? Just square it up there then?
I was towing my own shit down the fucking plug hole.
Oh.
But yeah.
Do you know what your douching is, don't you, James?
Is that where you like spray something in it
Put
and then you shoot
warm
yourself?
water, and then once it runs clean, you're ready to bottom.
Oh, okay. Like a laxative.
No,
Oh,
like
okay.
anal, a colonic, like a self-colonic.
Colonic
Oh,
irrigation.
right.
DIY colonic.
Right, okay.
So
And
you
you can
just...
buy their wholesale, you can buy them.
Yeah, there's a sex shop in Manchester I pop into. Just thought to get in. I've got a travel
What can you
juice
get,
as
like
well.
Is there a douche instrument
There's a
as well?
travel juice, and there's electronic ones as well that get deeper and clean.
How much does it cost?
Fucking hell.
to douche?
$7.99 and a lot of my time.
$7.99, and how many times can you reuse
That's
it?
a good
Oh,
slogan.
no,
that.
it's reusable. Yeah.
How many
good
times,
to-
do you reckon?
No, it's forever.
Or forever?
Yeah.
So
Well,
$7.99, you need one douche for the rest of your life? Or whatever
No,
the douche thing's called.
No, I'll always end up leaving it in the Britannia Hotel. And
Right. So
the amount of douches people have found in there.
how much, when do you douche? If you're going to, say me and you going to have sex on the way home, when would you have douched?
No, I reckon you just go in raw and not be asked you, would you? Dirty bastard.
No, I told you
Douche.
I'm quite vanilla and like...
No, I like half an hour before.
Is it?
But mostly my main bottom friend, let's call him Charlie for now.
Yeah.
He'll not eat for 10 hours, then douche and not eat it again.
So he won't eat for 20 hours if he's going to have sex?
Yeah, well, he did go to Manchester and take 18 dicks in a sex party, so...
Yeah.
maybe
Maybe he's had enough at that point, yeah.
Did you not think that's a little...
18 in one
excessive?
night.
18. No, it was an afternoon, actually.
18 what, sorry?
18
be specific.
penises.
Yeah,
What
right,
did you
yeah.
tell
Oh, in the afternoon, that's
Afternoon,
fine.
dirty
18?
bastard. 18 dicks. I went, I'm all right with one.
Like tapas?
And I think I'm a slapper when I'm having one.
You have 18 tapas?
He had 18. He had 18 dicks.
I mean,
He said
I
one of
have,
the- says
I
one of
have
them-
4, 5, 6 tops.
Yeah, he had dicks like tapas. He did as well.
That's
Yeah.
phenomenal, that, innit?
It wasn't him tapping ass, was it?
So, how long was he there for?
I don't know. He's blindfolded, so he didn't know he was fucking him.
Oh,
Oh,
that sounds
wow.
horrible.
Is this guy like a professional?
Yeah, I didn't think it sounded horny. myself, to be
okay,
honest.
yeah.
He's like
He's having a moment. We've all
That's
been,
why.
all been through a pandemic.
Why does it sound horrible?
Oh, no, don't just mean like, I'd want to know who would be.
It would. So, would you ever say there's 18? Say, would you be blindfolded and you got told loads of different women are going to suck you off? Would you
You don't know, do you? Who's going to be?
Well,
No, you guaranteed to be women.
You're not, are you? That's the thing.
Yeah, but he was.
Yeah, but you're
hypothetically,
not.
All right, well, let's just say.
I think
yeah,
that's
he's getting sucked off. One goes, "It's a nice cock."
This sounds a bit like in
Good
school
cock,
when it was
bro.
like, oh yeah, I just love like 20 women to just fucking.
No, but I'm
and
just-
I'd be
no,
like,
no.
20's just.
I'm just saying, like,
Says 18,
would you,
by
at
the
that
way.
point, would you be like, no? Would you like, no?
I'd just be a bit like, can we just have a chat first?
Oh no, I'd be well for it, but I'd more for the interest of, I'd want to know if I could tell a difference.
And,
I wonder how many ones I could tell a difference
no,
of.
but he's also have to not come for 18 times though, because once you
No,
come,
he's not
that's
going to do
done.
it for forever, are you? I'm assuming they're doing like 30 seconds a minute.
18
Yeah.
women in a row, just dipping your
Not having
I'm wondering how many you'd notice change.
Not having a whole tub of ice cream, are you? Just
Yeah, you could guess how many molars they've got as well.
really.
Yeah, you must. All mouths just. A lot of mouths have got different techniques, haven't they?
Yeah.
You've opened my
What's
Foreskin.
mind into a world
no,
of.
doctor's done that.
No,
Twice.
but I prefer lads with foreskins if you want that.
Right.
The answer to the question.
Okay.
Sorry, Eddie. Apologies about that.
Yes, I wonder what
18.
that's like for men. I suppose it's what's it called? The
Labia. More labia.
Some men like a more sticky out
A
labia.
bulbous labia.
Some
labia.
men- some-
labia.
What's
Some
it
men
called?
like
A large
quite,
labia.
Shows your labia,
clean
lad.
and tidy.
That's like designer vaginas, isn't it? When people get
Yeah.
them all chopped up and tucked in.
I don't know. I don't think I've got a particular preference.
No. That's how you feel.
Have you
on
ever
the
had like
day,
a
innit?
fill-in pop out,
Well, I'm sucking someone off.
or vice versa? Like if you can notice how many molars they've got, are you doing
That
like
was
a
just,
full?
I was just joking.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's telling me
I was
teeth you've got.
that's
Because if you can tell what
Oh.
teeth,
Yeah, if you can tell they're not
I
solid
love,
blow
how
job,
innocent, I love how innocent that was.
I was genuinely interested in like, just do a
Oh.
full checkup while you're there and just make sure.
it's just easy to get sex when you're gay. Like you could say to your mates, "Shall we suck each other off a bit and then go to the cinema?" And he's like, "Yeah, right, sound."
Yeah.
Cool.
It's like nonchalant.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's because gays have spent like 500 years fucking in sewers to not get murdered, and they're like, "Yeah, we're here now." So, but it's just boss. It's dead easy to get laid, you know.
Well, I went, when we went to this funhouse gig in Wrexham, I was giving him a lift, and he's just organising a fucking threesome on the way home.
Who's
Just sitting
this?
there, you
Oh,
just sitting there, just going, yeah, just gonna get a shag now. Okay, can you take me to the shop to get some wine? And I was like, oh, I said,
what
this is ages ago.
I just wondered who it was with.
I don't know. Or you were telling me about a threesome you had or something, but then you also told me about a time. I don't know whether it was in Brighton or somewhere, but you said that.
I haven't pulled in Brighton. That's the central hub for like.
Well, I don't know. You were telling me something about.
Never shagged a Magaluf.
Yeah.
That's impossible, mate.
Say,
You fat then?
toxic, fucking toxic
That's
culture.
Impossible.
But it's not. It's not. And I feel as though I needed to say about that. What?
I bought my first set of porn cards in Magaluf actually.
Oh, yeah,
I was
yeah,
15. I was like wanting to get girls, and I saw those porn cards like the 1980s.
When did you stop
Yeah,
trying
yeah,
to get
yeah,
girls?
Well,
When did you stop trying to get girls?
I never really did try. I mean, I fingered the girl in Witness in the Reflex.
Nice.
And she sucked me off, and she was like, I was thinking of Tom Cruise at the time because he looked boss in Vanilla Sky. And then she said, "Do you want to lick me out?" And I went, "Nah, all right, thanks." I had a sovereign on as well. Misogynistic, sorry.
Nice.
But yeah, that's the time in the girl, and I necked her. And she dropped me off at the station. I went to finger you again soon. I went, lol.
I'll finger you again soon.
He's doing really well now, and I'm telling Willy jokes on stage.
But no, you tell me about something like where you'd just be driving or walking past and cycling past
Different
each
world
other,
for
and
you
you
to
give
see
like
the James.
a look, and then that means that you go into the toilet and
No, I mean there was a
Or was
place
that a
in
lie?
Liverpool called Paradise Street Toilets, and loads of closet lads would go in there and wank each other off.
But I'm sure you said there's somewhere like a
Yeah,
strip
the saunas
somewhere where you walk
where
past.
closet lads do that as well, though, isn't there?
Cottage?
Or
Yeah.
sauna's one of the myths that like
Sauna's just
straight
like
lads think is real.
me personal trainer years ago, not now, was in the gym with me and he was dead loud and so do you know when you go to a gay sauna do you just like all suck each other's dicks? And I went, I had to think for it, went, yeah, that's actually what to do, to be honest.
So in a sauna, that was not too hot.
No, it's
I can
called
imagine giving someone a handy, but
it's called a gay sauna. But
It's not
there's
actually a sauna.
loads of corridors and rooms you can lock, and there's a dark room,
Right.
there's a jacuzzi. I asked me money back once because there was a turd floating in the jacuzzi.
Oh.
Do you want a refund?
Fucking
Do you want fuck off? Yeah, the sweat. There's a place in London called Sweatbox. Fucking
Sounds
hell,
good.
mate.
hey, I feel like this is just two toxic straight males asking asking Eddie questions and James being shocked by the whole thing.
I don't think he's that shocked by it.
I do, and I'm going to ask it anyway. Is the brass houses for men?
Yeah, me cousin
Just
went
each
the same
other's
one that
houses.
Wayne Rooney went, and he done the same at Old Woman there. I think when Wayne
No.
Rooney at that
No,
They're like male prosies.
No, it's for male prosies. Is the brass houses where it's like male prosies?
No, because we just love.
Yeah, there's
There's no need for them.
I have got a rent boy. He doesn't charge me like he's sound. But I necked him once, and honestly his mouth tasted of arsehole. So I had to get off. I just wanted
Full cheese pizza.
I realised I wasn't the only one.
Mushroom, innit?
I like just one person, and I went. Oh, I need to go, mate. Fucking arsehole mouth. He's fucking off his
Oh, mate, it's chestnut that. Oh, it's dirt still on it.
Yeah. This is honest.
So there's no like.
there's no demand there
There's
for it,
rent
is there?
boys, but there's just saunas.
Rent boys are a bit different now, aren't they?
If me and you went on a night out, Eddie, where would you take me? Where would be the best spots?
You'd have to go light though. Don't ruin them too early.
Because is Garland still a thing?
No, it's closed
I go
down.
to Manchester.
Garland's was very straight.
Oh right.
I don't
Oh,
actually-
Garland's was like where people like me went, and then there's like there's a few gays, but really.
What was the one over the
It was
road
just like-
from it? Like the
G-bar.
what
No,
one?
G-bars over there from Garland.
G-bar, that was it.
Yeah, I love the G-bar, me. Then there's Navy. Navy was too gay for me. The fella on the door literally said, "Nah, mate, this is too gay for you."
No, it's more like full of cat lasers now.
Is it?
Yeah.
When I went to go,
ponytails all rolling around the floor playing fucking Nintendo 64
When I went-
downstairs.
when I went to go to the Navy, like so, I was in went to Lisbon, went to boudoir, went to go in the Navy, and he was like, "Nah, mate, it's too gay for you." I was like, "Listen, mate, I'm Sam with it, like honestly."
I am gay.
And you're like, look, there's
No,
me sucking a dick.
I wasn't. I wasn't like I'm gay. I was like I can tell you now I'm straight. Like I said, but it's not. There's no too gay for me sort of thing. Like I'm fine. And then he went, go
Where'd you draw the line?
Go in for a minute, and there's just fucking lube and Johnny's and a couple of dildos just on tables, like and on the bar
I'm
and
not
that.
having the dildos on the table. You're lying.
Maybe not dildos, but there was like lube and all that.
Oh yeah, we give.
And like,
we do promote safe
yeah,
sex.
I know that's what I mean. There's all that, and I was like, all right, maybe it is a bit too gay for me because it's just like, yeah, this is very open. What's about to happen? So I was a bit like, all right, yeah, maybe it is too gay for me. Came out, went to some bar had the Beatles in, which I thought only in Liverpool even like you have a Beatles bar in the gay village, and then come out that bar, went to G bar, just had a boss.
G-bars. If I took you
I
out,
fucking love G bar.
if I took you out to just have a normal night out with you, but there's one bar in Manchester called Eagle Bar, it's men only, and I went in there and it was Jockstrap party. Jockstrap party, and I didn't know, and there's just fellas just in jockstraps everywhere, and I felt like I looked like the knobhead because I was in double denim. Oh, anyway.
Why
What are
was
you wearing?
If you just
Why
walk
would
around
you-
there with your dick out, would you get thrown out?
Oh, I just took my trousers off, and I had to have a jockstrap on, to be honest.
Why would you have no women? Is it because
Oh, just that particular
just
bar.
because you don't like don't like women like without like?
Because they're boring.
No, that's what I mean. Like
men
just
only,
just
yeah.
like
That's why Heather Smalls didn't want to do a performance there. Pride, bitch.
yeah.
Yeah, I went in there, but that's been intense. It's like hardcore porn on every screens in there.
Oh right. Okay.
And I went to I remember going to the toilet, and I was like, these toilets are spacious. And then I went, oh, this is why.
Yeah.
One
Like-
guy was just wearing a jockstrap, and he took his jockstrap off to take this have a line of coke because in his head he couldn't have drugs unless he was naked. And we just went, oh girl, you do you. So he gave us all the bumper coke, right?
Where was he keeping it? If he only had the jockstrap on.
Up his asshole. It was in his little jockstrap pouch.
Do you remember-
Do you have a jockstrap pouch?
And
Did
he
he
all
sew it on
had a
himself?
little key, and he went,
Sewing it
oh,
on himself. He's just his little
he went,
beak
oh shit,
pocket.
that's the wrong bag.
Cat.
I went, no, it was magic. A mix with MCAS, and we all went, oh no. And then I rimmed the chapter off now, so that's not the end of that story.
Do you remember the toilets at that?
That's
gig in-
amazing.
It's bosh, you know.
You
then I
just
woke-
rimmed
then I woke-
someone in a nightclub for 30 minutes.
Yeah, because magic makes you go fucking mental for sex, you know. Then I woke up. Next to
Yeah,
some
well, Beak does
with
that
some
though.
With some
Beak
Scottish
makes you
guy.
dead horny, but just means your body won't work though.
Yeah, me brother went off.
That's why he rimmed him.
Do you know, you went,
Half an hour.
I just can't stop licking me bird's arsehole after a line of coke. Shit, just something about arseholes. Me brother getting it in on me on his bird's little chutney hole. But I've lost my flow there.
He was laughing at the fact that you rimmed someone for
Chat
half
for
an
half
hour.
an hour.
Oh yeah, and I went outside, and there's some Scottish guy with a cigarette. I went, do you want to come back to my hotel now? And he did. And then we were off our rock, just looked at each other's dicks for a bit, and I woke up, and his socks were on the floor. He must have took my socks home, and I went, oh, I've got to wear the socks that he's had on for like 16 hours.
Why?
And I put his socks on, and mate went, I had to just not put them on and put your trainers on. I went, it's a very good fucking point. No, your brain's not doing logic.
I mean, if you'd sucked his dick for all night or whatever, wearing his socks isn't a massive deal, is it?
So
Is that where you're drawing the line?
You've rimmed the chap, but I'm not wearing this socks.
So
How disgusting.
To be fair, that we do a white, I wouldn't wear them, but
he had
still.
the shit in my chest, but I'm not wearing his fucking socks.
Oh,
Did he?
no.
No, I'm not into poop.
I'm not into scat.
Nah, no, fuck that.
Told you I'm very vanilla, like very clean.
The scat man cometh.
Do you remember the toilets in that gig in New Brighton where it was just a brick for a lock?
You
Fucking hell.
We did this gig in New Brighton and we walked in and there was just a dog on the muzzle. Sorry, muzzle on a dog, sorry.
Oh my God, they cancelled the gig.
Yeah.
I actually went to play.
Who was that for?
He's someone who lived. Someone like who pops up and does a gig for a month and everyone's like, he's like on this gig, it's great, and then they disappear.
Who was he?
No one was there.
Generally don't know his name.
On now. Doesn't matter.
He's like, I book a gig in Tuebrook, by the way.
Wasn't he acting like that? No, I might need that gig. Who books that? Because I might be back to them.
Yeah.
There's a new Gong show you can pay for next door to what water.
I've heard of that.
What's going on here?
It's just some knobhead. Some Canadian knobhead
He sat
has decided, has just put on the forum, but it's never going to happen. I've got some support off a club here and they're going to back me, so I'm going to put a new night on it. It's a couple of doors down from Hot Water, but I'm thinking it's going to have to be a different night sort of thing. So one thing I've noticed Liverpool hasn't got, like Manchester's got, is a Gong show, so I want to do a Gong show. But yeah, I don't want to lose any money on the night, so what I'm thinking is that I'll charge Jax £3.50 to come and perform. That's like,
okay, no.
I give him a list of reasons why I was wrong, and he's gone, oh, thanks very much for the advice.
Oh, I hate that.
But like,
I've read your comments, Rob, and I'm still going, I hate that so much.
Basically, thanks for the advice, but I think I'm going to go ahead with it. And I was like, all right, Sam, do me a favour. If you want to go ahead of the night, that's all absolutely fine, but do not charge the acts because you'll never gig again in Liverpool.
Yeah.
I was like, because all that'll happen is you won't gig again in Liverpool, and any of the acts that do the night will not gig again in Liverpool because everyone will just fucking turn on you.
No, it's a non-starter, to be honest.
It's not even going to happen. It's just some fucking Canadian knobhead just fucking trying his hand.
And if that would have happened once, and it would never have happened again. Like it'd be like,
oh, it'll never happen.
Disappear.
Is that the end of your toilet story? Just the bit.
So you reminded me of the bad toilets when you mentioned the toilets were very spacious, and it reminded me of when we didn't do a gig.
It's a good toilet if it's very spacious though.
Yeah, but then Eddie toilets, and then it reminded me of when Eddie went, I've just been to the toilet in AJ and it's just a fucking brick for a lock.
There's a different breed of toilets in Gran Canaria, Mas Palomas, in the Jumbo Centre. It's basically like St. John's.
Them? Them. Yeah, I know. I'm
familiar.
The complex is that big.
The Gran Canaria, Jumbo Mumbo, whatever.
The Jumbo Centre.
YMCA in Gran Canaria, them toilets.
The Jumbo Centre is based like St. John's, but every shop in there is a gay club. But there's toilets, and you go into toilets, but there's an extra section onto the toilet. It's gay magic. There's another door that leads into corridors behind the toilet where everyone's just fucking each other.
Wow.
They call the dark rooms and dark
corridors.
in? Yeah. I got a man couple to both suck me off.
You got what?
There's a man couple. Come in this room, we went for a walk, and this couple, his fella started to give me a nosh.
Yeah.
And he was watching me going, "You're right, fucking slag." Then he started noshing me off, so there wasn't that much drama there. But yes, boss, and some 6'8" German picked me up and manhandled me. They had blonde curly hair,
shagged you,
bright blue eyes as well.
He shagged you?
No. He had his dick was that big. It looked sad. It was that big. It was like it bowed in the middle under the pressure of his own fucking weight when it was erect. No, it didn't shag, but it was just.
So what did he do when you say manhandled you?
I'm so sad and big. What?
So what did he do? What he just sort of
picked me up. My mate Nicola went, "That German's coming over fucking now. He's after your fucking blue eyes and your blonde curly hair. 6'8", just picked me up and went, I want you." That's not a German accent, I'm aware of that.
Bowed in the middle.
It didn't really.
One can dream.
Yeah. A very heavy penis.
Anyway, let's talk about something a bit more wholesome.
Mine hasn't even got a middle. Mine's got a beginning and an end, and that's it.
Am I allowed to go to the toilet halfway through this? I need to piss.
We're almost finished. I'm going to wait 10 minutes.
I'll hold
it. No, because it might affect his answers. That's what I said about last thing.
Go on, be quick. Don't touch the cameras.
And then we'll talk about something a bit more wholesome about like your candles or your gigs or something.
Well, I want to ask about your hair.
Yeah, I know. I can't even talk about any in that. It's candle business, and they're all like slags and shagging. Anyway.
Oh, I mean, on the way here, he was like, "Yeah, I've been making some dick candles today."
Yeah.
Of course you have.
Yeah, or me cum candles. What about them? Oh, yeah. They smell of cum, do they?
Cheers, thanks for that. So, James, any interesting toilet stories?
All right.
Well, you use too much toilet paper, just like myself.
Too much toilet paper. I was a bit of a chronic pooer in school.
Was you?
Oh, you used to shit in school?
Yeah, quite a lot.
Was you regular, was you?
Yeah. To the point
Heavy
where
that, lad.
I had to be put on
I
there.
don't think I've ever shit in school.
Terrifying, isn't it?
Yeah, oh, it
you
is,
get
yeah.
caught shitting in school, man.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had to be
Finished,
very,
aren't you?
very quiet.
Did you get
Camera
caught?
phone over the top.
Never got caught.
You know what I've always been very good at? Having snide places to shit. I mean toilets. But like knowing the way the toilets were, where you had a bit of time on your own.
If any other, if any bullies came in and were like,
Yeah,
What, in school?
Everywhere. Yeah.
Everywhere you know where you
Everywhere,
can shit. You go like,
even
this
when-
one's in a quiet part
even
of
when
the
I was on the
building.
taxi, so that
Not
like,
much footfall.
Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
you think, and then you can get away.
Yeah.
And you sat in the cubicle just thinking when two of you go into
Yeah.
shit, you go, hang on, who's going to leave first now? Some savage just goes, fuck it, I'm doing it. And get when you're out and you're washing your hands thinking, right, you've got to wait till I leave this toilet now before you leave the cubicle. And if they don't, you're
where sometimes you have like the relief of going and you're like, oh, finally I've gone. And then like, you're not done yet. And you know there's like more on the way. And then someone comes in, you're like, oh, for fuck's sake. Like, you just got to
shitting in public.
power through.
Apparently James, it was a chronic pooer in school. He's about to tell us he was that bad, something happens.
I had to take IBS medication. And I gave a note to my German teacher to be like, James needs to come out of the lesson.
To get his IBS.
And I gave it to him and he just went, and everyone went, hey, sir, what's that? What were you laughing at? And he was like, I can't say. It'd be too bad.
That's terrible, isn't it?
I had to go and
mean that.
so I got out my German lesson, went and took it, came back in, the whole class stood up and went, Scheiße, Scheiße, Scheiße.
Where's the weirdest place you've had to shit?
I walked back to my chair and was like,
Sounds like something out of a war film.
Guten Tag.
I'm learning a lot about you today. Where's the way? Have you ever shit yourself?
Yes,
anywhere?
Crocky Trail, 2009.
Oh, right.
2009.
Wiped my arse with a hoodie.
Remember, Doc? I used to go to the Lena up by Garston. We used to have a shit on Lena and wipe with the dock leaves.
Really? Oh, they're quite big on.
See, I've never had to. I don't think I've ever had a shit story like Callum obviously had his the other week about the.
I've never been felt
Caught short.
Crocky Trail, Eastern Woods.
And what happened?
I say I've always been quite good. I was nowhere.
Well, they noted my cousins in
Oh, how old were you? I'm getting a lot of trouble.
11, 12.
So you've already been through the stitched penis. And that,
Yeah.
You've got IBS.
Just keeps on fucking coming, doesn't it?
Then
So you
brace,
shit yourself on Crocky Trail with no toilets. and anywhere to
braces,
wipe.
glasses. Yeah.
Fucking
When
hell.
you gonna catch a break, do you reckon?
And look at you now. You've blossomed.
Look at me now. Fucking.
Oh.
I've shit myself in Lagos. I was on
Oh,
a
yeah?
prune juice diet. And you
I feel like you're asking for it.
cracked a fart out. And obviously something else come out. So I went to the toilets and I had to hover over the toilet and I pooed and it went everywhere.
It's disgusting.
I know. And I was all right, cleaned up and took my boxies off and put them behind the toilet.
Oh.
Just pissed. I know. And I walked back and someone was mopping me shit up.
Should have went to when did you poo in Lagos?
Probably that would be like 2011. Actually.
What?
What a fucking question.
Any fortune.
2010.
When did you
No, but
shit
I
in
went
Lagos?
back. Someone was mopping me
What
shit.
time?
Someone was mopping me shit.
Any
off, right?
sponsors want to get on board?
And I,
What
it's about midnight. My mate,
No, I'm just because the
no.
fact cinema would still be
Yeah,
open at
no.
that point.
about midnight-ish.
I'd have-
Yeah, but he was in Lagos having a drink.
I'd have gone the fact.
Right,
Yes.
so
Break down,
yeah,
fact,
yeah.
shit, come back.
And someone...
Weatherspoons are quite good if you need a shit.
I am
Lot of
very good
cubicles.
at knowing where to shit. Like, that.
I've had sex in the fact toilets.
Have you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Just
You look clean.
little
Of
fact.
course you have.
Did he
What
look clean?
toilets haven't you shagged on both in like that area?
Hot water's not yet.
Right, okay.
Haven't you?
No, I wouldn't do that. Because they were too small. Remember the on Seal Street? Your fucking knees. You had to put your knees up to have a shit.
They were unisex, were they?
Yeah, everyone hated them.
Good for feedback. Them that lad was.
But
Someone-
No.
this guy just going. That lad was fucking
In that cubicle.
shite, wasn't he?
The middle axe in that cubicle right now. Shit himself.
I went back and someone was mopping up my accident to the shit. And I
Yeah.
looked
My
at him
accident.
and went, looked at him and went, dirty bastards, aren't they?
Bloody hell.
Shit myself in Edinburgh outside this rock bar, which is because we all drink for like 30 days straight, and people ask me, "You're all right?" and I can feel beads of sweat dripping. It's like, I can't tell, but I've just literally just shat myself. I had to take my boxies off and put them in a sanny bin. Then I went back out.
I think the night's over for me there.
If you shut yourself,
I'm going home.
Yeah.
I'm not going, oh shit, I've shit myself.
Never go out again.
I'm going back out. Being sick, you go, right, I've been sick, I feel a bit better now.
I feel better.
But the shame of just having shat yourself, you've gone, that's enough for tonight.
Yeah.
Just tonight. I've been on it 30 days in a row. I'll have one night off. The night when I shit myself, I go, that's it, I'll leave it now. Anyway, so your candles, I want a bit more wholesome now, but obviously they're all about sex, aren't they, anyway?
No, they're just cute candles, really. I made them in lockdown when I was depressed.
No, tell the truth. You were shagging someone who made candles, and then you decided...
You stole his idea.
They broke your heart, so you decided, well, I'm just going to make candles as well, you prick.
I was sleeping with someone, and his ex, who lived in the same house, was the candle maker.
Right.
There's always going to be some little twist.
And my new best friend, Ryan, was with his ex in the next room.
Right.
And I thought I'll try making candles. So I bought a little candle kit from Amazon. Then I bought a shed, and then played some Diana Ross and the Supremes. Started making candles with red wine.
Nice.
And I named one Your Ma's washing. It smells like fresh knickers on a washing line. So I went, I'll buy that. Fuck
You
off.
never said fresh knickers, did you? You said fresh laundry, wasn't it?
I've got
Well,
one
the start
called
of us fresh knickers.
And one called Your Mum's Washing. I've got the Lemo candle, comes with a free key. Little dangly key off it.
Right.
It does as well.
What does it smell of?
Baltic Amber and Clove.
Is there a Tory one?
There's a Fuck the Tories
That's
one. A few
the
of
one,
my
yeah.
conservative friends bought them because they think it's funny. It's Fuck the Tories one. We won't go into that on here.
Well, can we?
Fuck, I'm not asked. Do what you want.
What?
Did you not the controversy when he
Oh, the candle contro.
yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to blow up like that. That Scouse Birds
You know,
fans from it. All the St. Helens slappers were all ripping me. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
So what came of that then? I then really followed it too
Right,
much.
so
Stopped.
from what I saw from afar, because I was enjoying it from afar, me, because as you may not as you may know about me, I'm a bit of a bitch. So have you ever seen this website called Tattle?
Do you know what I went on it recently? Apparently, I'm a legend on there. It's like,
I haven't been on it in a while. I
way.
got bored of it. In the end, it got too much. Like there was too much hate for me. But for a while, for a couple of months, I was obsessed with it. And like that Scouse Bird's got a thread on it, and they all just fucking rip it. Something rotten.
Like
Right.
proper. I have not joined in
It's
myself.
fucking. It's
no
hard.
way.
To be honest, some of it's horrible.
horrible.
Some of it was funny. Some of it I was like, yeah, I fucking agree with that a little bit.
obsessed
But
with
then
it.
some of it was fucking horrible, and you're like, oh nah. So like eventually got too horrible. I was like, nah, I'm stepping away from this. Like I thought it was funny because you're just fucking bitching, and it's just like it's just funny watch people bitch. And the same time as when he had candles in his shop, and then what was it, like a couple of months after they sold out? They sold out in the shop, and a couple of months later, she had her own ones, which was very similar. Like his best selling one, your mum's laundry. She had a fresh linen or fresh
Well,
wash.
very similar write-up or prose that went with it.
So she's still doing them.
I don't know. I've not.
Right.
I went off.
I don't follow her anymore because
You still doing them?
Yeah.
Right.
Doing all right.
yeah, it's just like then you accused her of stealing off you.
Well, I emailed
And then a
it,
few
but
pe- a
it
few
blew
people-
up too much because
A few people
for me.
were quite supportive of you,
Yeah.
and then
Then super fans.
she started biting back, going and being abused by Eddie, and I was a bit like, well, you're not being abused. He's not done anything wrong. And she wrote back to me saying, well, actually, he's messaging me and showing me the screenshots of Eddie pissed messaging at like 1 o'clock in the morning or 2 in the morning, and I was like, oh yeah, fair enough, whatever.
No, I did message Pisco. I wasn't any abusive, but I was clearly had a few in the tank, and I was annoyed because is the thing. I've had a lot of original ideas taken off me in the past, and it just irked me. That's one with money. Was allegedly, possibly using some of my things as inspiration and then she obviously sell loads more than me because she's got like 90,000 followers.
Who's it? Sorry.
Scouse Bird props.
Oh yeah.
So so then
The animosity's gone, but it just blew up too much.
Then that happened, so there's a little bit of furor over that. Eddie handled it in the way he does, where he got pissed and then bitched online. And then it was on Tattle for ages.
I've never been drunk on
Facebook. I was enjoying it on Tattle for a while. And then I was like, he kept mentioning Eddie, and I kept giggling to myself, going to know him.
Apparently my legend's on the same. I've got no ill will towards it anyway. It is what it is. But I did get nominated for the best new business award in the whole Northwest, the LGBT awards. No, don't clap. My ex was the fucking judge.
Oh,
so you ain't gonna
turned up. Holding a fucking cow to his face.
I think you'd be a good judge. I did when I was in the final of Nando's comedian.
You never won though, lad. You shit.
Yeah.
John McCready won, and then found God.
Yeah, and then look at him. Where's he now?
But the one of the
too far.
One of the judging panel was an employee of Nando's in like Southport, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Right, like who are they to decide who's?
It was like Alan Smith, local double glazing. I was like, okay, local business.
Yeah, but if it's the Nando's Southport Comedian of the Year, then surely it's just a Nando representative, isn't it?
But you'd get like a manager, wouldn't you?
John took us all out.
So it was literally.
He didn't say me out.
Was it
I
literally
myself
just
out.
Literally just an employee, not even like a manager.
Yeah, it was just an employee, like a waiter.
That will piss me off as well.
It is fun though, isn't it?
I just thought that skinny lad did stuff that was too eyebrow.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
The judge was a waiter.
Yeah, eyebrow, mate. You work at Nando's.
I like the stuff about dicks, me and arses and that.
Didn't Hughesy win?
I was a one that.
You just smashed that.
Didn't Hughesy win that one?
No.
McCready.
I won
a
a Gong show with Adam Hughes. He'll be fine with this because he paid me it back. But when Hot Water used to do the Gong show,
oh yeah,
I won it, and he came up to me afterwards and was like, "Give us a fucking $5 now." I went, "Okay, sir."
Oh, you fucking shithouse!
He stopped comedy.
And everyone like,
who was?
John McCready. He's a good
Oh
mate
yeah,
of
we
mine.
met Adam Hughes then.
Yeah, but
I want to get Adam Hughes in the pod one time just because he wrecks me head. So I want to try and get into the anatomy of who he is.
Who's this?
Adam Hughes.
Get him down. Sorry, Adam, get him down. But don't give him too much beer.
No, you just like, oh, you're fucking half fella's famous. Oh, he just does me head in.
What?
He's just fucking, yeah. Ever since he started comedy, he seems all right, but he's just a bit too fucking full on. I fucking spoke about you on a bus. It's like, all right, Sam. He's fucking scaring me, mate.
pay me back though. So
James.
it's all good. Hello, yeah.
Who's funnier out of us three?
Why would you try and be awkward like that?
You all bring your own. You all bring your own ingredients to make a lovely meal.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
I want to ask about your hair. I'm sorry, I haven't got more questions for you, James. I basically wanted to ask about the penis and then...
Well, I wanted to ask him what he's been up to, but it seems a bit late now anyway.
Oh, well, can I ask about the hair then?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
2015.
So, how bald were you?
I had a widow's peak and...
Not the same as me then.
No. I had a widow's peak. I wanted to fill it in. And... I got dumped by Reed on the day of me hair transplant procedure. Who's now Harper, because I went round to suck some lads off and he answered as the new woman he is. And there's lots to unpack there and he likes that. So, $2.5 grand, $4.5 grand.
$4.5 grand, and what did you get done? The whole lot? Because it looks like a whole lot.
I got this brought forward and a little straight line.
So you got your M?
Filled in, yeah.
So you didn't get the whole... I thought you got the whole lot.
No.
And how did they do it?
They took 14,000 follicles from the back of my head and give me diazepam. And they give me more diazepam an hour later because she said I could hear it again. He won't shut up. She's doing the operation. So a lovely Indian woman called Joy done that, and because I had that many drugs in there, she went, "Oh, I've booked you a taxi." I was all right, I'll walk home. So I walked home with this head bleeding with a bandage on because I was just fucking on cloud nine with all the diazepam. And she told me not to go out on the ale after I had my hair transplant, so I went to fucking Navy Bar, didn't I? And
did you bandage on or was you wearing a hat or what?
I know I had a bandage on.
Why did you go?
I look back in that moment and I don't know. I don't know.
You just can't stay in.
Did it make a big difference?
Confidence-wise, it's nice to have a hairline. I know I always shave my hair now, but it just looks sexier. And
I get that, yeah.
I mean, when you're pulling on the gay scene, fucking hell.
When you what? When you're pulling?
Gays, you're shallow.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like you have any trouble pulling.
A lot of lads can't really pull in Liverpool. So a lot of lads go, "Oh, you're that comedian. You're going to rip me on stage."
Right.
And I don't normally rip shags on stage because I'm not interested enough to.
Right.
It's not relatable enough, I'd imagine.
No. Especially not to Rob Riley's gig in Hull where there was 200 straight people. I went on to my sex party joke. I just thought to tell a story about this Birkenhead Masters and Slaves night I'd done to a conservative crowd in a community centre in Hull.
Is you master or slave?
I just went in because my mate didn't want to go by himself. And it isn't Birkenhead, let's know the swingers gaff.
Yeah.
And there was master, slave, subs and doms and people walking around like butt plugs with horses' tails coming out of them. So,
and you and Eva, you
with the rainbow on.
Reviewing it.
Jackie the nun, there's a lad coming in.
Critic.
Yeah.
Jackie
I'm not taking part, but
she came in and cracked her whip, and I said, looked at me and thought, this is going to be, this is the orgy. Is this what happens? And she started giving bingo books out, and we all sat down and played bingo. Gimps with dabbers playing bingo for an hour.
Yeah, I suppose that's
good.
I did break the ice.
That's part of the fetish, though, isn't it? Like just like to live in the character, innit?
So we had a bit of bingo, and then everyone started fisting each other. It's mainly accountants and lawyers and doctors, people in positions.
Yeah, they always want to be subs, don't they?
Yeah.
Like people who have power want to be subs because it's a fetish for them.
Downstairs for people when masters lock the slaves in.
Yeah, I was trying to explain that to a thick taxi driver one time. It was like, why? Something come out, like the Prince Andrew thing had come out, but not the non-stuff. The stuff about like the stuff about like it was someone wanting to be like a submissive and getting fucking like battered and told what to do and being like treated like a little
gimp.
Little gimp, yeah. And he was like, I just don't get it. Like, well, of course you don't. And he's like, what do you mean? Like, look at you, you're a toe ass who's on a taxi, who's had no power in your life. You're a fucking scally. You probably, I imagine most of your life you've been fucking shit on. You've got no money. You hold no power. Like, I bet you like rough. You bet you like a little bit of choking, a little bit of fucking rough sex. Like, oh yeah, fucking love getting like, oh. And I was like, yeah, it's because at any given point in your life you could just get shit on by anyone. I said, whereas they're quite powerful. That they probably bosses to people. Like they hold power every day. They're the kind of people who could shit on you at an instant. Why like, so their fetish is to be like you. They think, oh yeah, or look at me being all inferior, and they go back to the job where they're not. Whereas we're the other way around. And he was like, oh yeah, I suppose I get that.
just on the right's fine, mate.
My teacher mate. My teacher mate too.
She's been busy.
Main anonymous. He has a head teacher that takes him round his garden on a lead with a butt plug as a tail. And all he wants is just to walk a human.
Do you say your teacher friend?
Yeah, anonymous definitely cannot tell you who it is.
Can you tell me off camera?
Yeah.
Because I have worked in a school which has a high majority of homosexual teachers.
Oh, homos fucking
and
love cock,
it's mental. It's mental just how many. Like, this is.
I'll say it out loud. They'll go, oh,
something wrong with this ratio. Like why? Like, there's so many.
What's the amazing is that, like, I thought it'd be a bit like, probably a bit too assumptive of like, oh, they'd want to be into like just getting pounded, but some of the stuff is just like, I just want to go for a walk with you leading me. That's what's like.
Do you want to go cruising in Otters Pill? Is that what you're trying to say? Is that what you're trying to say, James?
I mean,
yeah, it's not all like.
I was going to say that should be one of our Patreon things where Eddie takes us out on a night out, but I don't think we'd be allowed to film it.
No, I don't think there'd be much. I think it'd be a bit of a troublesome edit for Dean. Aubergine emojis and all this.
Unless we just like, all right, well, give us X amount of money on the Patreon, and you can come with us.
Wheel of Fortune.
I've got a fear that when this gets released online, I'm never going to get into a relationship.
Oh, you'll be fine.
No, it's just the two names that you named at the start. I don't know whether, but you seem sound.
Yeah, but they wasn't real names. It was fine.
Jeffrey.
Oh yeah, they were fake names, weren't they?
Jeffrey Dodds was what I said.
Poor old Jeffrey Dodds. He'll be there sitting there thinking, "Who's this?"
Excuse me.
I've revealed loads. Where's the weirdest place you've all had sex then? I'll stop talking about me.
I've had weirdest place I've had sex again. I'm very vanilla. I once got a blowjob in the middle of Concert Square, and
The middle of Concert Square?
a queue formed behind me. So it was on a Thursday, like a student night. And my mate had come home from Ireland.
Oh god.
And my best mate used to work in Ireland, right? And he used to earn loads of money, like working in Ireland. And he'd come home, and like he just want to party the whole time he was home, because he'd come home for like 6 weeks, go away again for 6 months, go home for 6 weeks. So anyway, he come home and he's like, "Come on, let's go and party." And I was like, "Oh, whatever." I was only 16 or 17, I think. 17. Come on, let's go. So we went the walkabout. When a Thursday or Monday, I think it was. But the student night Monday was massive there, and like so we were there. It was just me and him, and then just these two girls, the larger variety. We just ended up talking to them. Then we were necking them, and then like my nickname's Stocky. That's what my mates call me. So like he started calling me. So then we were outside because I think one of them smoked. So we went outside with them, and they like sitting. Do you remember them concrete slab like benches that used to be in the middle of Concert Square? They were sitting on one of them, and he said, "Oh, something Stocky." And they went, "Oh, why did they call you Stocky?" And he just said randomly, "It's because he's got a big dick," which isn't true, but like he just said it, and they were like, "All right, well let's see." And I was like, "Well, I'm not getting my knob out for no reason." And they go, "If you get it out, I'll suck it." So I got it out.
Very trusting of you, these two ladies.
I know.
Incentive.
Again, I was 17.
You better not do me nasty, you two.
Got it out. I was 17. She started sucking it, and mate started sucking it as well.
It's not that small, then, mate.
Square. What time
Not
is
the
this?
same time. Like they were taking turns. Well, that's the point.
5
this was like
o'clock.
1:30. So then, or like 1:45. So then it lets out.
In the morning.
Yeah. So then it lets out. And everyone's coming out to Concert Square. And
People on the lunch.
What was
the
the
walk and go.
what was the
Fucking hell.
office? That comes out as well. So the next thing was like these like 50s, hundreds of people in the middle of Concert Square, and I'm just there, just getting my knob sucked. And these lads noticed, and about 30, 40 of them just started forming a queue behind me for a laugh.
Thinking it was lineups.
Just for the laugh, I think they were joking.
What?
And then like
Started doing the hacker.
and then we noticed what had happened. We're like, come on, fucking kecks, stood up, let's get off.
Thank
You had
God
your
it was
kecks
back
down?
then, 'cause
What? Like, well,
Yeah.
no,
It wasn't
no,
a fly job.
no, it was a fly job. So fly in, and then
That wouldn't have helped with the size
we
either.
got a taxi. Got a taxi.
Every millimetre counts, doesn't it? When
Got
the zip and the box doing it.
Got a taxi, got it back from 5 different hotels. So in the end, the girl was like, "Oh, you just come back to ours." We're like, "All right, sound." And told us on the way back. She lived. I remember. I know the exact road she lived on. On the way back, we she went to us. "Oh, my dad's in. My mum and dad are in. She'd have to be quiet." It's like, "Oh, fucking hell." But again, 17, very naive about these things. Like if I heard that now, I'd be like, "Well, when I'm married, it wouldn't happen." But if I heard that like when I was older, just go,
Never say never.
Fuck that.
Nah. So anyway, so we go back, and then so then obviously one of them's with my mate, just like neck on the couch. Then they go upstairs. So me and this girl started like shagging, but I was 17. I was very naive. I hadn't had much sex at this point. She started like demanding it rough and stuff. I was like bending her over by the telly
You've got a
on the
legend
couch,
already.
and she's coming, "God, give it to me," and I just like shit.
How old's she?
Well, probably 20 odd.
Right.
I reckon 25, 26. So she's like demanding it harder and more. And then I got a bit intimidated. Made me excuses, pulled my pants off and got off and left me mate there on his own.
So you hadn't take your kicks off still?
No, saying
Pulled them up and put them on and pulled right. Okay.
And got off, like just like made me excuses and left. And then found the next day, my mate was like, yeah, he was smashing this bird upstairs. He ended up shagging up the arse. She just had lube, just.
Oh, he bummed the one up there.
Just ready to go. He said, we finished when I heard her dad go to the toilet, and then on his way back from the toilet, he knocked at the door to make sure she was okay. He said, and at that point, he was like, "Oh well, I think he actually finished and then just got off." He was like, "What happened to you?" I was like, "Yeah, shagged her and fucked off, mate. Yeah, didn't tell. I got intimidated and decided to nag you."
So but she lived local to you then?
She lived in Crosby, yeah. So I was
Like, would you know her?
no, I wouldn't have a clue now.
Wouldn't you know? That's good.
What year was it?
17, so
17 years
17 years ago.
2004.
So it kind of predates the camera phone.
And I was thinking.
Yeah, I was thinking the camera phone.
Yeah, well before them.
You'd have been.
I'm lucky enough to be the last generation before things were recorded.
I sort of got out just at the time when it was still just going to be a Nokia thing on Bluetooth, where people couldn't really be arsed and it wouldn't be that damning. Now, fucking
I'm knee deep, mate. There's videos of me telling people I'm going to leave school the next day. All sorts.
What do you mean?
Like nominations, all kinds of things.
It's a weird place you had sex then.
Just a bed, just a regular bed.
Come on.
Being serious, genuinely.
Not on the Crocky Park Trail, no.
I was
You
11.
shit yourself. I would.
Just
Go on, where's yours then?
Stuff to go car. Stick on that to the viewers.
You done it in your car?
Oh yeah, well,
I've done cars.
cars not. I was going to say. I'm trying to think. I've done cars, but like that's not weird in middle of Content Square, is it really? So
That's not
outside or inside?
Inside, of
Right,
course.
okay.
Yeah. Not over a car.
Oh right, okay,
That'd be,
okay.
that'd be savage.
Front
wouldn't
or back? And I don't mean more. No, sorry, no,
it? I only bum birds in cars, lads. It's a policy. It's a policy.
I was easy toilets. Some lads in the gym are trying to come to easy from calamari.
well, that's less weird than other places you've mentioned so far.
Otters Pool. Oh, I bummed me mate over the railings. Over the railings on the docks, and it was raining.
Oh, I tell you what.
I've done that.
I tell you what.
Yeah.
Fuck off!
I once got a wank in the middle of on the side of a canal in Liverpool.
That's cute.
I've bummed me.
That was my first ever sexual experience. She gave me a wank because I bought her an ice pop.
Cathedral Graveyard.
Give you a wank. That doesn't sound good.
She gave me a wank
Give
because I
me
bought
a
her an
wank
ice shop. It was while I was like 13. I still had the paper round, so I didn't even
You
buy
got a
it.
wank at 13.
Yeah, I didn't even buy it. I just went in the shop and was like, "Can I get an ice pop out my wages on Friday?" Like, yeah. So I took it out. We had an ice pop. We were walking down the side of the canal, and then my mate was riding my bike. It was me, my mate, this girl. My mate was riding my bike. I've been necking for this girl. And my mate goes, "Oh, hey, would you give him a wank?" And she was like, "Yeah, probably." And he's like, "Get a wank off here." And I was like, "Nah, I'm all right." And he goes, "Get a wank or I'm going to throw your bike in the cut." And I was like, oh, all right. So literally he's lying on the side of the canal, like coat over us.
Awkward wank.
And she's wanking me off. And like,
How old's she?
Everyone was about the same age as me.
13.
Yeah. I think everyone must have known what was going on. Like, everyone.
Because some guy bullied you into getting a wank off this girl.
I knew someone who.
And she said I could shag her, like if I wanted to go and see her the next day. But again, the idea of shagging her intimidated me.
Right.
I was only like, I think I might have been 14, to be honest.
Go on, then what were you going to say?
Still have a
then,
paper round.
Jimbo?
I know that.
Just laughing at you. I only bum birds and cars, me. No, so
Yeah. That's your new show title. Lad.
Yeah.
I
Only bum on a corset.
I knew someone who
Comedians in cars, bumming birds.
Comedians and cars bumming fatties, just to be controversial.
Oh,
just to get the
don't get on that again.
Just to get the blowback.
The larger variety is what we're gonna have to settle for now. I forget that people actually listen and see this.
Yeah.
he was about to someone I know was about to do a deed with their partner.
Fuck them.
Yes. Well, when I was
Come on, Eddie, let him stay on brand.
when I was a bit younger.
Let's get one wholesome minute out in 2 hours.
before he walked
Right, come on, last story. This so make it good.
before he walked up the stairs. His dad stopped him and tapped the shoulder and went, "Give her one from me, son."
Fucking your dad, that innit?
Yeah.
That's me. That's me.
My dad's your dad. Before
Last image.
before I went to see a girl when I was, I think 12, 13, similar age, I went down to, I used to be going out with a girl from Newport. And before I went to go and see her for a couple of nights, like her mum was letting me stay in her house in a separate room. My dad pulled me up and went, this was on the drive to the train station to drop me off to go on the train. Listen, son, you do know about like, what did he call it? He called it something, but I can't remember what it was. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, so if you're having sex, make sure you pull out and fire on her back. I was like, what?
Fire on her back.
What?
When did he say that?
On the drive to the train station to drop me off to go to the train to go and see this girl.
He didn't want to be grandpappy just yet.
Just
Yeah.
fucking
He's thinking, for
make sure
fuck's
you don't
sake.
Pull on her back.
Long train ride to Newport.
Fire
What
on
am
her
I gonna?
back. That's a good way to end.
Long train ride to Newport. What am I going to think about that?
Yeah, my dad just going, oh, that's always been weird. He took me to the match when I was 11 and asked me, have I ever had, hey, son, you had your
You ever washed your bell end?
under jumper over bra, yeah? I was like,
You what?
you under jumper over bra, yeah?
Say that again.
Under jumper over bra. Said, you have your under jumper over bra, yeah? Like, he's very
That sounds like fucking Welsh, that.
I know, in front of all of his mates.
Under jumper over bra.
In front of all of his mates. You had your under jumper over bra, yeah? Like, what do you mean? Like, you ever felt a tit yet, son? Come on. Like, Dad, I'm 11.
My
I
dad
feel a tit right now.
It's like, what the fuck do you think goes on?
My dad just went, if you ever see a girl and think, oh, I'd like to kiss her, you can tell me, you know. I was like, oh, I won't be doing that.
James like,
Make sure you've pulled your foreskin back. We podding that one then?
Come on. We're over 2 hours.
Can't be 3 hour one.
2 hours of smut.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? That was...
we didn't even talk about how bad you was or last week. We didn't talk about last week as well, were we?
No, we never got on to that.
We can't go back to my son's christening after hearing for Eddie's fucking just bumming people left, right and centre. It feel wrong. Yeah. Right, thanks very much. Eddie, where can we find you? Plug what you got to plug, mate.
I've got 2 shows on.
Not your ass.
Yeah, I was going to...
Next year, February... Karen, can I speak to your manager? It's actually a 90-minute show.
Yeah.
Karen will be participating as well. I'm going to be Karen for the second half of the show.
Yeah.
To explain why.
Don't ruin the show for everyone. Just tell us where.
And the other February 11th and 12th, Royal Court. Go online.
Get on Royal Court.
Royal Court's website.
Where can we get your candles?
EddieFortuneCandles.co.uk.
Anything else where we can give you some money?
I'm on Grindr.
Or support.
If you want a dick pic, I'll send one to you.
Okay.
Why are you getting OnlyFans? Sorry,
media.
That's another thing. We've got to wrap it up.
Social media.
Eddie Fortune, comedian on Instagram.
There we go.
If you don't know, find me. Fuck you.
James, and you, where we finding you?
At James Allen 27 on Twitter. At James Allen 27 on Instagram. They're the main two. Gigging on Wednesday. If you want to come down,
No,
they'll be gone then. Won't it? If you want to see me in the past,
this is going to be on for 4 to 5 weeks.
Where are you gigging though? Just
Coventry, 1st of December. Will it be out by then?
No.
Oh,
who's that for?
Someone.
Probably get pulled.
Anything else to push? Anything else to push and promote?
Writing something in a minute. Writing a little whip. Work in progress.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
There's no way we can get that yet.
No, just in my head.
Sound. For me, there's fuck all as usual.
Fuck all for me as well.
For Wazzy,
fuck all for me and fuck all from you.
Can you go to your local comedy club and just comment how much you like Simon Wozniak, please, so they might still book him. Just
I haven't
case.
burned that many bridges. It's just when I drink, I just get sad.
Yeah.
And then it takes a day or two to just get the sadness to lift.
You've not burnt bridges, but the toll fee has increased.
Yeah.
No, if anything,
James.
if anything,
James, right, we're done.